And there we are. Great.
And that's why
talking is
improv is
over.
always bad.
And improvisers are dumb. You should feel stupid for doing that thing.
I think I've heard that stand-up routine before.
I've heard that improv scene before.
Hey-yo.
Oh.
This is stupid. Anyone who's doing it is stupid. Actually, I heard that on the sidelines of the marathon at one point. Like, improv is stupid, and everyone who does it is stupid. I don't know why I do this. We're 30 hours in. I get it.
I think that's the type of marathoner I would be. It's like, I just don't think I
don't like this anymore, but I'm not going to stop.
around people that long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do like aversion therapy for improv.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite.
I've done it twice, so I guess it didn't work.
My favorite crap talking was seeing a show at UCB in New York. And at some point, maybe I mentioned this, at the end of the show, one improviser saying to the other, I hope whatever it was you were looking for, you found it. This was the same show that included, I thought you might say something like, yes, this is the library. And we have something. It was one of those, like, in retrospect, I feel like if I saw it now, it would loop around to being entertaining again.
It was like, oh, that troupe is breaking up on stage. Oh,
God.
I might delight in that.
Yeah.
Finally, something new I haven't seen before.
Yeah. I've heard some people say, like, it's like, oh, I can't watch improv just because I feel so nervous, for the people up there. And I was like, oh, I've never felt that before. And then, like, I saw a show the other day and I was like, oh, so, like, this is what normal people feel. I watch. I get this. Yeah, no, this is uncomfortable. Yeah, you're right.
My dad says, because he used to work at a nuclear power plant, and when they would do training scenarios, he was like, I don't know how you do it. I fucking hate that improv section of the training scenario.
My mind just went to a surreal place with nuclear
what kind
safety.
of like improvising did they make you do, Dad? Like in like a nuclear power plant.
Okay, from the audience, I just need a nuclear safety regulation. No, please.
I'm just going to need a place in the human body where a control rod might fit.
Oh, God.
Like, what were the parameters on? I'm gonna ask him tomorrow. What was like? I feel like this was like a constrained improv situation.
Yeah, it's probably some dumb games and
Exactly.
like, yes, let's kind of thing.
I feel like that's
this was like, I think it was like like safety training. I don't think it was actually that deep.
I did. I was working at a Facebook game company for a little while, and one of the guys was like super like straight laced, nerdy, like very conservative and rigid. And at some point, we were doing something. He's like, "Oh yeah, maybe we should do this." I was like, "Oh yeah, yes, let's." And he's like, "Please never say that again." I took an improv class once, and they made us like say something. Someone would say something, and everyone would go, "Yes, let's." I'm like, "I know that exercise, and I understand why you hate it. I understand the emotional damage that you have. So you're good."
I think I was kicking around doing like a free fringe set in a nuclear plant where the show would take place in 2 rooms interconnected with the phone. And, something's going wrong at the plant and people are talking to each other, but the audience only gets to see whichever half of the conversation.
Nice.
Oh, like they're in separate rooms.
Yes.
Yes, super fun.
Like
I love this.
Doylean separate rooms. Diegetic separate rooms.
Yes.
It also seems like there's
non-diegetic separate rooms.
There's like also a lot of potential for sketch comedy apparently in nuclear power plants, because Dad was saying that every day they'd have to go through like more security than say. And they have security guards who carry around like automatic rifles and like and they have to take all of their guns off and also go through security in case they are carrying a weapon they're not supposed to be carrying, other than the many that they have.
Now I have to ask Bob if he ever had to do improv safety training in a nuclear plant.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, So it sounds like he's like, I would hate to be like behind them. It would make you'd be like 30 minutes
It'd
late.
just be forever. It'd be like the beginning of Thunderdome. It's like, here's the knife, and here's this.
Just like, I love the
ankle
absurdity of this
piece.
security theater.
I have a feeling that like a forced corporate setting can probably ruin anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
it's
you
been-
might enjoy in other circumstances.
Like ropes courses, like ugh.
I'll
becomes
definitely say, like,
unenjoyable.
I work with people around here who do the corporate stuff with improv, and it is a talent that I do not have of like making all of this work in a like mandatory fun sort of setting.
Yeah.
I've done some corporate training stuff, and they had a good time, but we did not.
Oh.
It's like, oh, I see why this pays pretty well, because it is miserable. So
Oh no.
Yeah. I feel like
So-
I feel a lot of admiration for like Shayna Merlin, because she tends to kind of do the same.
Mhm.
Like it feels more corporate than the stuff I do. I tend to go where I am invited, and she tends to go where people have been mandated.
Yeah,
Mm.
I've worked with her, and it's just like, oh wow, you have a special ability to like
yeah, right.
do the same thing over and
Yeah,
over
see-
again, and I'm like, I want to do a new weird thing.
I think I'm more like you, just like in all areas of my life, I'm only comfortable where I'm invited. And like in a situation like that where it's like, hey, we're here to do this thing I know that you don't want to do, but you gotta let's have. I'm like, I'm not good at that. I'm like,
Yeah, I've seen
we're all
Shayna, like,
uncomfortable.
take someone who has a bad attitude and just be like, what a silly pickle. And I was like, that is not the words you mean. I love that you are doing good right now.
What a silly pickle.
You're the silly pickle here. And I was like, oh, you're
I was
so
talk-
good at this.
That actually relates. I was talking.
It was really admirable. I was like,
Yeah.
great. You are so perfect for this. I could not do this.
I was talking with some of the folks at this movie premiere I was at last night, because it's this film I did where we did a lot of improv. But a lot of times I get hired because of my ability to improv in film.
Mhm.
But I'm someone, it's like, I wish I was bolder, because like I tend to wait for permission to, which is not a bad thing, because sometimes like
Mm.
they're limited time and they're like, stop screwing up takes with your improv and read the damn script. You know? So I tend to like stick to the script till I'm kind of given permission. They're like, hey, well, let's do one now and like play with it and have fun. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. But I kind of wish, like on this film in particular, I did one scene. My first scene, I was still like kind of taking the temperature of the set and feeling it out. Like, okay, how much room is there to play? Directors like that? Are they going to get pissed? And then the second scene was with the star of the film, who'd been filming a long time before I got there. And so as soon as we started filming, me and her, they literally just let us run for like 20 minutes just playing with each other. And now like going back, it's still all fine, but now I'm like, oh, I wish I'd done more in my first scene, because I was still like scared in the first scene. I'm like, I guess I'll just stick to the script, because I don't know if it's okay to play.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because, I'm weird. I have to be given permission to play, because I
But
don't
can
want to be
understand
like,
why
like
though.
I go
That's
off the
probably
rails. And
good.
I don't want someone who to be like, okay, could you do that again, but like do the script?
The thing I hired you to do.
Sir, we are doing Hamlet. Everyone knows the line.
I feel like that's professional. That's what I was hired to do. Like us be a surgeon and be like, okay, I know what I'm supposed to, but today I feel like
I'm gonna freeform a little bit in this heart surgery.
It's gonna turn a puppet show now.
oh
Oh God.
What if we bypass a couple of other arteries while we're in there just for fun?
yeah.
Hey,
If I bring the
Ashley's got up on the
intestines out,
table.
if I bring the intestines out, they puppeteer themselves.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Okay, back in the cavity. That was the thing that went around Tumblr, I think.
Mm.
About, like involuntary muscle contractions in the intestines means if they come out, they start kind of writhing. And they have specialized tools in some cases where I am going to hang this intestine here so it doesn't wander off.
Wiggly sausage.
And then you can kind of bring them all and just kind of put them in a hot heap and they will get back in and arrange themselves on their
Wow.
own.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Chili.
I'm a walking around horror story. Okay.
Before you know, only the star is streaming intestines.
I feel like that came up in one of our games.
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah, I was telling my parents about the cheddar game, and I was like, why do I know a Victorian? Oh, yeah, I know why I know a Victorian game. And my
Improvise
mom was like,
Dickens.
why do you know that? And I was like, oh, yeah, sometimes we like do research for the games we're playing.
What is the cheddar game? I probably knew this at some point.
It's the one where you like try to make the other person yawn
Mhm.
first. And if you do that, then you get cheese.
I like the cheese as a prize mechanic.
I do too. I like making my family yawn as well. It's fun.
Let's see, where were we last week?
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
Oh,
Everything was
y'all,
great.
I've been at vacation Bible school. Hope nothing bad has happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, bad is subjective.
there's been worse.
Let's see. We started off right. Y'all had been set up to do a demo for Bust in Tennis Bar by Null Range. Van called up Tally and said, hey, here's what it is. Get some Dara outfits because we're all going to be in Dara outfits. And Tally was like, I don't think I'm going to
No.
steal stuff from work. And they're like, cool, we got it. Y'all headed to Tennis Bar via the Golden Jungles, which, was totally fine. Nothing
went
happened
wrong.
there, except for, oh yeah, you said you're all going to a Dara field trip to get out of school. Popped up there, crossed the river, got to Parasite. Tally knew where the portal, they got a new two-way portal from Tennis Bar to the Golden Jungles that was intermittent, and rolled a 1 on that one, I think. And y'all got super lost, but you did find some kitty cats. You found some Math Panthers.
Yay.
They started multiplying off. One of them chased Guts's drone. One of them got jumped down onto Guts, and Tally knocked it off. And then what's the name of the dog? Bingo. Spike got Bingo to fire a bunch of teeth at the cat. That did not work out because all
That
the
made
teeth
things worse.
I mean, it
through
did
and
something.
it did something. It spawned 5 more Math Cats. They just multiplied.
Yay.
That was awesome.
I feel like we're
So-
like playing a good you learn your new number game.
Guts grew some wings and flew off.
Wait, what?
You got the hard light,
yeah.
thing on your what is it? On Guts, you got your hard light. What is it? Upscaling. So he can Guts can roll to temporarily augment the jacket with useful ornaments like tentacles or fists or
Oh, that's cool.
briefly serviceable wings, which is what we got. But eventually you got everything taken care of, got away from them. Running was the thing to do there, and y'all did that. Tally threw some pamphlets, called up Tally called up K-Jump to find out the directions to the portal since you forgot. And K-Jump was like, yeah, you gotta take me out to dinner though. And Tally's like, cool, wait, what? Bye, click. And got through the portal. And made it to Thenis Bar, which you can see behind me here.
Tennis bar.
Popped into Thenis Bar. No one speaks English there because it's interdimensional hub. Eventually, someone found a little translator thing, but before that, Spike spent a long time negotiating with someone to get some parts. Got taken up a back alley, up some stairs. There was a little bit of touch and go for a second.
Very
But
dodgy.
you wound up getting some stuff, and that's where you got your little thing. And I think Guts traded some stuff for a drone upgrade that put a little stream overlay on the drone.
Oh
thing.
yeah, it's a little AI hype creature.
Yeah, a little hype bot.
Oh yeah,
but you-
like the Toasty Man.
yeah, you
I'm
did
not
take
following this at all, but I'm just gonna figure it out. as I go.
Guts did take a slam, and they are now broke to get that. So that's fun. And eventually you met your biggest fan there.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Oh,
Perfectly
yeah.
normal
young.
Nick missed out on who is now all of our favorite character in
I
this
did see
campaign.
Mark showed me a photo of this. Actually, I think I knew someone in undergrad who looked like him.
So young, I can't remember why it happened, but basically gave you directions, but also was just very enthusiastic and had a pleasant conversation with a couple people and followed you around for a while. Went and got a hoverboard because he was inspired to hoverboard because of I think someone promised to teach him at some point.
Oh no.
So that's
Not
fun.
me.
But
Alright.
y'all got up through the wall. Guards had kind of had their eyes on you the entire time. Just kind of young punks walking around with hoverboards. Got up on the wall and eventually found the baths, which are these cool. Are they over here? There they are. There's these. You can't really see them that well, but they're kind of built into the wall, kind of these porcelain platforms with hot tubs and creatures of all descriptions hanging out and doing stuff in there. And that's where the fussed drones are. So that's where you were told to meet up with Null Range to do the slug blasting demo. The cameras are all set up and ready to go. And you're waiting for folks to show up when someone did show up. A bunch of guards from the bar showed up on the wall, and they're all dressed in the wraps and robes, and they've got their little stun sticks. And the last thing that happened was them pointing at you and yelling, "Slugblasters!" and then jumping down off the wall to come get you.
Oh, they know that word.
They know that word apparently. So Andromeda, you were it's a school day. Were you at school or were you just like hanging out doing something else?
This entire time, or like
Yeah, just like during
day?
it's been a couple hours. Yeah.
Well, I remember I don't think they're at school because I used them as an excuse as to why I was gone.
Oh yeah.
Because I said that Andromeda's sick and I gotta take them their homework and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta go.
They might have still been at school, but
I think maybe there's like a I guess maybe I was sick that day or something. Because I was sick 2 weeks ago when I missed our game, so that feels.
Oh.
Cool. So we'll have you jump in at a opportune moment during whatever happens next.
I'll
So
just wait till the Math Panthers go away and then I'll come.
So y'all are at the baths, waiting for Fuss to show up. When they yell Math Panthers, like the cameras, the drones are like, "Uh-oh, what are the Slug Blasters gonna do next?" And focus on the three of you. So what do you do? These guys have like jumped down the wall and they're at the baths and you are there. There's big pools and hot tubs and railings and all sorts of stuff. Oh, also, because this is a cool setup and Fust has cameras on you, any tricks that you do are going to get you one extra style. Right here. That's your bonus for getting chased around in the baths.
I don't remember how.
So do we know like why they're chasing us? Because I mean, like so far they've been
But
cool.
you're slug blasters, I guess.
That's just it, huh?
From what they're saying.
I thought Finisbar was cool.
Right? Thought they were
it
cool.
Usually is
man.
until slug blasters show up.
Whoa.
Okay, so you said there are railings and stuff around?
Yeah, pretty much it's just this these terraced platforms with these baths, like spring water pumping out of the walls, a bunch of different people from different dimensions hanging out, chilling.
And what are they? Did you say they were armed with something?
Yeah, they've got these like extendable stun stick things.
Yeah.
Okay. We haven't seen them in use yet, so we don't know exactly what they do. But we'll find out soon enough, I'm sure.
Well, that gives me an idea for sure.
Oh no.
How closely are they kind of spread out or grouped up or a couple of different groups? What's the situation?
I think they jump down in pairs, but they're just kind of like making their way towards you.
How many total?
4 of them right now, but you've seen guards.
Right.
You've seen guards all over the city. So
are we at the bottom of the building?
Yeah, you kind of came off the wall, and so you're probably like at the top of where the baths are, and they're just kind of like spread out below you.
Okay.
I think at first I had to consult the Ursulas and be like, do we parlay Ursulas or do we just assume this is a hostile situation?
And I think, well, what's Guts going to say? Yeah. n- yeah, no words, just check it. I think is what
Yeah.
he says, and immediately goes into whatever trick she's going to do. I have some thoughts on it.
I think,
Yeah, what-
Nice.
yeah, Tally's going to yell out like, minimal damage. They're just doing their jobs. They don't quite understand the structure here.
Let's see. And there are pools of water everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. From like bathtub size to pool size.
Okay.
Are there any I don't know, hanging curtains or anything? Or is there
Sure.
anything draping?
Yeah, why not?
I think, yeah, this is silly, but this is, I think, what I want to do. I'd like to use my hard light upscaling.
Hmm.
I think I kind of whip the jacket around and create a couple of platforms with a spring between them,
Okay.
and then depress down on that and spring off up to an upper level, and see if I can do that multiple times, and then grind along a railing towards a window, head out of there, and try and hard light a parachute to down out of the building.
Fantastic. Let's do your roll to hard light make some video game springs
Oh, yeah.
for yourself. So that's gonna be 1 die for that.
I'll
What
go
would you
ahead
like to
and-
add?
I'll add my turbo to it, I guess. Or I'll add 1 die to that.
Sweet.
Yeah. This is a bad idea.
And get the dice roller
I
up.
think you
There it
mean
is.
a good idea.
Video game springs. And is this a trick at this, or is this just the setup for the trick?
This is just a setup for the trick.
Okay. I mean, I've got 2 dice at this point. Let's see. Can I? Okay, but this isn't a trick.
Not yet, no. This is just
But-
a like making it do the thing you want it to do.
Can I use attitude here? Oh,
Mhm.
well, no, I have to use attitude. I have to say how Guts helped my action and then take attitude from that. So that doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, and you don't have any boost from it, you just have kick. Yeah.
Yeah, I could add kick to it to get more style, or to get a style, I guess.
And there's still 1 boost die in the crew as well.
Well, I'm gonna, yeah, if I fail at this, that's not catastrophic. Yeah, and I'll save some of the kick for when I'm I can do a maximum of 1 kick for every trick, right? For every action.
Oh no, you can throw as much kick on there as you want.
Okay. I'll just do 2 dice and see what happens here.
Kick it.
Yeah, kick it at this point. Or yeah, 2 dice, no whammies. 6.
Video game spring gets you a 6. Great. That
Wrong.
works perfectly then. So you summon those video game springs. Great. Let's jump to Tally. What's Tally doing?
Okay, so it's like a series of terraces
Mhm.
with like, and there's only the guards coming towards us, right?
Yeah.
Or like on our level. There's
Yeah,
none below
you can
us.
skate on water, right? Or can't you?
Was going to double check that
I thought there was
because
something like that that came up with the.
let's go fast over solid terrain.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to like assuming there's like a little water fountain or waterfall somewhere.
Yeah,
Let's say
absolutely.
there's a curtain
Yeah,
of water.
there's like spring water pouring out of the wall into
Yeah.
the baths.
Yeah. I want to skate Jump up and like expose the bottom of my board to it, and
Mhm.
turn on the photon exciter
Ooh,
to
what does that do?
which roll to damage things you grind, slide, ollie over, or just smack with your board. And I want to make like a cloud of steam just to like obscure.
Nice.
Yeah. It doesn't say.
Yeah, so that is roll to damage the things you grind, slide, ollie over, and so on. So you will start off with 1 die for that.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, check it.
Oh, it's a trick. Check it.
Yeah.
Well, this is just making it
This
go.
is just the setup for the trick.
Yeah. Although I don't know, is this roll to damage the thing you grind? Yeah, I think this is just like making it go, and we'll roll for the trick separately.
Okay. Yeah. I will throw in one of my boosts from my board.
Mhm.
So yeah, 2d6.
Nice.
Okay. And I got 2 1s.
2
Oh.
1s. That is bad.
They
It's
used up
very
all the
bad.
luck.
That sounds.
There we go. Wow, that is bad. So,
Check
have you used the photon exciter before?
No.
Oh, no.
This is the thing you
Okay.
just added to it, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, so the board like is like controlled by this wrist-mounted device. It's hard light. I think you're gonna take a slam because the device, you probably wired in something backwards, or I don't know, like didn't capacitate it correctly or whatever.
You messed it up.
The slam you're gonna take is that the thing just kind of like sparks and your hard light board is damaged. The hard light board blinks out of existence.
Uh-oh.
You'll have to repair that before you can use that hard light board again. And as you kind of like jumped at the water to turn it on, and just kind of like hit the waterfall and went down into this pool, and one of the guards peeling off to follow. Spike, how about you? What are you doing here?
I am going to see. Do they have their like sticks activated or whatever right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're like
perfect.
extended and making noises.
Yeah, that's great. Then I'm trying to figure out if I could work my new trash talking skill into this. Let me see.
Oh yeah,
because
about that.
if this
Man,
would help you
parlaying
with
would
an
have been
action,
a great idea for my character.
then you can mark 1 trouble to upgrade a 1 to 3. So I don't have to worry about that unless I get a 1 to 3 result, right? Because that's when it kicks in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's what I want to try to do. Definitely check it. We're gonna try to like skate down on my board and kind of skip across, like do a bank and skip across the water to spray them with water, hoping that would be conductive to the stun sticks or whatever.
Ooh.
And maybe either short their sticks out or have them stun themselves with their electro sticks. So yeah, kind of like, and then I think, Ben, were you saying you read somewhere like we can't, I mean, I figure I can skip across where we can't like, I guess like stay on water. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, probably not. They're still, well, I mean, they're hoverboards. So yeah, I think you probably can, but if something goes wrong, the water is there for you.
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, yeah. So I'm not gonna try. My goal is like bank and
Like
spray the
impact
water
and
on them, and then
splash.
ka-ting, go land like on the side of the bath or whatever,
nice.
as opposed to actually like being on the water.
And you're doing it. Check it.
Check it. I'm
Right.
definitely checking it because people need to check this. It's gonna be awesome. Let me see what. So trash talking only comes in. I don't think really
You got
patient
one die
doesn't
right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say patient doesn't really apply here. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use an extra die.
Yourself a boost.
Yes. And yeah, let's throw my kick in as well.
Ooh.
We're going all in on this one. A
Damn.
die and a kick. A boost and a kick. Oh, so
And a
that's
kick.
2 dice to do the soon to be patented spike spray stun. Everybody's gonna be trying to do the spike spray stun after this broadcast. Pow! How about a 4? All right.
That's a 4. That's not bad.
It could be worse.
Cool. So that was a trick, right?
Indeed, it was, sir.
And you spent a kick on it,
I did.
and you are here at the baths with the fuss cameras on you. So that is 3 style.
Yeah, buddy. Bam, bam, bam.
Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, you pop on there, grind a little bit, splash. There's like a hippo guy and a couple of Thanasparians there. Just like hanging out. Looks like the Thanasparians were making a move on the hippo guy, but you splash down right in between them and kind of like the and the water just sprayed everywhere. So that was super cool. And like the 2 guards were kind of at the pool. They're coming at you. Looks like they're about to like jump over the pool at you. And we see like this kind of like spray of water, and then you hear the and the like this big like wall of water just freezes in air. And then there's like portal opens up, like just the water gets pushed aside, and you see the 2 guards, and they like jump through that at you. So yeah, you did your sweet trick, and the guy's like, nah, freeze that water, get through that water, get that Slugblaster.
Oh no.
So what did my kick do for me?
Got you a lot of style. That looked fucking sweet. So it's super cool. Back on Null, Andromeda, where are you when you get a little call from Rick?
I have
from
a couple of technical
Null
questions.
Range. Yeah.
Because I think I ended and had some beats.
Oh yeah, you had some style to spend.
I don't remember how much style I had to spend. Oh, I had 3 more. Okay. And then do I need to restart my, what is it, turbo and...
Oh yeah, you get to uncheck those. You get to
Okay.
clear those off.
Yeah, because I'm still on like the end of last run.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just like, I think I need to reset some things. Okay, cool. And then style, do I just need to, I'll just click some stuff. We don't have to do the story, or...
We'll do the story in downtime if you want to note it.
Okay. Yeah.
Or if you want to wait to, you want to keep those style slots open. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll do it during downtime. Sounds good.
Cool.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
You're
I was like,
doing yeah. Let me just make a note here. You're doing the caught in a plot and serendipity.
and just vibing.
You had 3 style to spend. Is that right?
I had spent. I had. Did I have 3?
I saw 3, but I might have come in the middle of what you're doing there.
Oh, I think I had assumed 5 because I thought I'd already checked.
Okay,
out.
cool.
I think that's
So
the case. I think I really only had 3.
Okay.
How do we have to go in order?
For the arcs you do, yeah.
Okay. So I can't. I will just keep 1 style in there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you might have already had just vibe in there, so maybe the caught in a plot and serendipity are things that you can get right now.
I'm not sure I did.
Okay, cool.
I don't remember
trust-
how many. I thought we only got like a trick or 2.
Okay, you'll get plenty of style while we're here
Yeah.
next time.
Don't worry about it.
Great, and we'll do your just vibe in. Great. So you get a call from Rick of Null Range. Rick is the one with 90s hacker vibes.
Ranges.
Null Range is the crew that were you here when we did the got picked up by Null Range at the gravel pit?
No, I've only
Okay.
gone to the Mecha world.
Cool. So we'll do some exposition through the phone call. So Rick calls you up and is like, Andromeda, where are you? And I guess you haven't talked to this guy before.
I've never talked to this person.
Yeah, I guess not. You're supposed to be with the crew. You're supposed to be with the Ursulas. Where are you?
Oh man, I had I ate something bad.
And you hear like wind noise while he's talking. Um,
I feel
like,
better now, I guess.
you feel better? Are you?
Maybe.
Look, there's
Sure.
wow. Okay. No one's told you the gig.
I mean, maybe. But I sent Spike a porcupine, so I think it won't come through yet.
Is that like an Ursula's thing?
Anyway, what's this gig?
Yeah, they're doing a demo for Fust over in Venice Spar. I don't know if you've been there before, but yeah, they got the camera set up and they're I mean they started without you. Are you feeling okay to jump in there? We thought we were getting the whole crew.
I can try, yeah.
You got your board or whatever you use.
I use my feet.
Use your feet. That's fucking sweet. Oh my god. You got some of those Rift Ninja sneakers?
No, I got some hand-me-down walleyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Like retro. Badass.
Oh,
Sweet. You got them on?
I sleep with them on.
And where are you when you're taking this call?
I think I'm still lying down on the bed. I think
Do you have a window to the outside in your room?
yeah.
Cool. And you kind of see like your whether the window is open or not, the drapes kind of rustle as you see this like hoverboard go like up the side of your house. and you hear check it, and it's just like boom, and some guy like grabs on the windowsill, like he like did a like went up the side of your house and then spun off and then grabbed your window and like pushes your window open and is like, you ready? And he's got the board under his arm.
Yeah. Let me just get up. Okay.
Sweet. And he pulls out a little looks like just like a white ping pong ball. He's like, you're gonna need this. Tosses that to you. And he's like, cool, you ready to
Never
go?
met this person.
You have no idea who this guy is.
Sweet. Jill doesn't care. Sweet, man.
Sweet. Follow me. And he just lets go and drops, and you can see him like zipping away. And if you follow him, he will head back over to the gravel pits and pop open a portal to this crazy ancient future marketplace city.
Another one of the worlds, and Futz is a company.
Yeah, Fust is the last truly independent slug blasting company sponsor.
Okay.
They're also kind of dicks.
Yeah, run by assholes, it says.
I feel like we all called it fucks when we're talking about it.
Yeah, so he drops down into the gravel pits and like kicks his board, and this portal opens up. You can see the city beyond it. Yeah, do you follow him in?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Indeed. Cool. So we will get you into Thenispar as soon as you go through there. Meanwhile,
Nothing's going wrong.
Nothing's going wrong. Guts, where did we leave you? We left you
with a series of
with your
mechanical
bouncies.
spring. Yeah.
Great. Let's use your bouncies. What would you like to do with those?
Well, I would like to check it. And then I would like to bounce off of them in sequence. Boingy boingy out through a window, and then I want to repurpose my jacket as a makeshift parachute to get down.
Oh, so you're already outside. These are like built off. These are like platforms on the outside of the wall.
Oh, okay. So not really a window, but then getting enough vertical to just be able to fly away from them. Fly away
Okay,
from
cool.
the cops.
Great. So you got one die to start off there.
And I get another die for being a show off.
Mhm.
So that's 2 dice. Let's see.
Add some kick to that.
Yeah, I think this does take guts because it is ridiculous. So I will add a kick to it. Oh, I will add a kick to it, and also I forgot that I refill 1 attitude whenever I attempt a trick.
Oh, nice. Even if you fail.
So I guess I'll clear a die for next time. I assume I can't use it on this one.
Yeah, it'll clear after it'll
Okay.
clear after the roll. Yeah.
I'll let that be checked. And then what do we have for crew resources?
I think we've got 1 boost.
One of each.
and yeah, 1 of each.
Let's see. I have 2 dice right now for this trick. So I have a 1/4 chance of failing right now. I can drive that down to a 1/8 chance. How are other people doing for dice?
Not great. I just blew all mine on a pretty ineffectual move that got me
I got
styled.
it so much.
Oh, it was effectual. It just didn't give you exactly
You have
what you
a
wanted.
couple
Looks
dice
cool.
left. Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit of a jerk and take the last crew die, I think. unless
Righty.
there is-
Do it.
Somebody's got it.
So it's 3
And-
dice and a kick.
3 dice and a kick.
All
Can
right.
let's see, can I use my, I guess, can I use the photonic jacket kick? For a
Yeah.
photonic?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Anytime.
have 3 dice, 2 kick.
Woohoo!
This is a lot.
This is a lot.
Okay, so I'm rolling 3 dice and hoping to not fail miserably at this. I failed.
Oh wow!
1/8 chance.
Wow!
I failed with 2 kick.
Wow!
They all total.
Really epic.
Wow! That's
I am
rough.
sorry to have wasted all of our resources on a doomed trick.
Damn.
Well, I'll clear that die on attitude.
Yeah. Oof. Oh boy. So that's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you get on those springs, you jump up, you hit the second one, you jump up higher,
Yes.
you get up, jump up again, and as you're about ready to kick on the get your hang glider on,
Yeah.
you're like you're like fussing with the controls or something. You're like you're in the air, like you're trying to do this sweet trick and everything, and kind of out of nowhere, one of
Oh,
the
no.
guards just slams into you from the side, like as if he had like I don't know how he got this height and velocity, but he did, and just tackles you in midair and kind of knocks you off your
no.
course. And I think you're
no.
gonna take the slam broken ribs.
Okay. And
You can nope that if you want to.
for 2 trouble, right?
For 2 trouble, yes.
Let's see, is that worth it? I don't want broken ribs. I'll take the 2 trouble, I think.
Okay. So what super cool thing do you do to prevent yourself from getting broken ribs?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I want to say that we're at one of the highest baths there.
Yeah.
And when I get slammed into, I just let myself fly back kind of along the surface of the water and
Nice.
just kind of come to a stop in like a little deck chair there.
Yeah, like the 2 of you go sliding across the water. I think both of you wind up in deck chairs. Like look at each other.
Somehow I have a fruity drink.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Oh wow. Yeah. I would
but he,
go right into
but the guard
talking
is
to the guy, but that can
right there with you. Where did we leave Tally?
I'm plunging into some water with
Oh
a
yeah, and
sparky
zapping your hard
board.
light. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, there you only see one guard that's not occupied, and they're sprinting towards you a little bit too fast. Almost like someone
Uh,
running down a treadmill at you.
Uh, okay, my board is out.
Yeah, your board is
Well,
out.
Could I wait? So like I'm just like I just landed in a pool essentially,
Yeah.
and they're running towards me.
Mhm.
Uh, I want to. I don't know if it were if my energy lattice still works on my board. Or
Oh no, your
uh,
board is derezzed. You're
okay.
yeah.
Well, is there anything? Are there any like flotation devices in the pool?
Yeah, of course there are. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
there's a floating
Okay,
tray with drinks on it.
right. I want to I want to throw it the whole thing
Ooh,
just
nice.
just in front of the person so that they will trip and I'm hoping slide into the pool.
So
Uh,
throwing it at their legs, basically.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'm just
cool.
trying to trip someone.
Whoa.
You have one die for that.
Yeah. Uh, um. Wait. I will say. No. You know what? I'll just take the one die. Let's see what happens.
Woohoo!
Gee.
Exciting.
I got a
That's
2.
what happens.
You got a 2. Boy.
Oh,
Everything
good.
hurts.
Yeah. So yeah, you fling it at his knees, and he just kind of like he jumps, and it's like he's not jumping, like he's not like running and jumping. He just like
Mhm.
jumps straight up,
No.
but he's continuing forward, and does a forward flip, and when he like lands in front of you, he had grabbed the tray, and like brings it down over your head. And that is going to be a literal slam,
oh.
Yeah.
unless you want to avoid it for some trouble.
Wait, now remind me. Let's see. How many slams can I take?
You can take 2 slams. So if you
Oh.
take another slam after this, it will be a disaster.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to check
Uh,
something real quick regarding slams.
Yeah.
I was just looking at. So I took the first of the grit arc, which, if I'm reading that correctly, that means I get an extra slam now. Is that right?
The extra slam is that? No, that's the walk it off, I think. Your trait.
No, under my grit arc, the one I have checked a goal when I hover over
Mhm.
it says +1 slam.
+1 slam. Oh, +1 slam. Look at that. Yeah, I guess it does. Huh. Cool. I need to put an extra box on that row then, if you ever take walk it off. So cool. Yeah, you have 3 slam boxes right now.
Cool.
Hmm.
Just wanted to check off.
Different color.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like being beaten up.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I'll take this
Um,
one more.
You masochist.
So you got smashed in the head.
Oh my god.
Wow.
This demo is not going well.
Yeah, and he smashed you in the head
We're
with it.
trying to get a scope sponsorship.
And he kind of like looks at you, and he's like, kind of like, why didn't you get out of the way? And he just leans down. And he's like, run.
I'm just like sinking under the water, like, you're just doing your job. I understand.
Cool. So Spike, you just made this fucking sweet wall of water. The guards froze, and now they're diving through it at you. What would you like to do?
All right.
Look.
I want to utilize my patience trait by I feel like at this point I'm doing the Sherlock thing. I'm staring at them. There's calculations going on. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do here? That didn't work. And so I'm thinking that if I just wait where I am, they're both coming at me. If I time it just right, I can get them to hit each other.
Well, they're kind of like both coming at you in the same direction, like side by side. They're not doing this.
Converging. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Well, I could still, if I figure something I could do with that. There's some kind of timing thing.
Mhm.
You know, some trick I could execute or something at the last minute with me and Bingo. That's what I'm calculating. And are they just? I can't remember. They're just on foot, right?
As far as you can tell, yeah. But they are moving fast.
Oh my god.
And we can come back to it if you want, because we have a new player on the board.
No, man, I know what I want to do. I just got to figure out the details. Because I'm definitely gonna something to do with this timing. Just figure exactly what it is I can do with it. Okay, I know. Because, like, you know, Bingo's on the scene here somewhere. So, like, basically, I'm going to try to wait for the moment. It's going to be hard because it's basically the equivalent of like a video game parry, I feel like. Where you got to like time it just right for it to work. When they get to me and try whatever they're going to try to whack me or grab me, that's when I'm going to dodge aside and like try to shove one of them backwards while I get Bingo to jump the other one from the back.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's kind of like
Bingo's lying in wait somewhere for them.
Exactly. I figure he's, you know,
cool.
I've had him prepped.
So you get your 1 die to start off with. You can either take an extra die or an extra kick on that for the patience.
We will definitely take a patience die. And then Bingo will throw in his last kick.
Ooh.
All right. So this will be the Bingo Bango double team.
Bingo bongo.
Man, we are rolling like shit. But that means now is when I could use my trash talking, right? To upgrade a 1 to 3 to a 4 to 5.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'll be like, man, we thought y'all Thinispharians were cool, but I guess you're just slugs that need blasting.
Oh.
You do have ray guns still. That's right.
That's true. It's a good point.
You could
It's a very
just
good
blast
point.
them.
Well, instead of I'll same move, but instead of that's what I'll do as my part of the double team. So Spike will jump in from the back. I'll visor blast him from the front. 2 different dies. Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for reminding me. I forgot about that. I have my proton visor. That's right.
Oh my god.
Awesome. So you do that thing. You like wait, they're coming. You wait, they're coming. You wait, they're coming. At the last minute, dodge aside. What is the? Have we seen your proton visor before? What does it look like?
No, we've never used it yet.
What does that look like?
I think it normally looks like a normal pair of sunglasses, but then when I activate it, they like meld into one solid visor to fire, and then like when it's done firing, they morph back to regular.
Is it like a straight? This is just like a spread, or is it purple? What is it?
Yeah, I feel like what would it be? I feel like it's a straight. Like I don't think it's a cone. Seems like it'd probably just be like a straight head
Like
head width beam.
Mhm.
That that's going to be like my board and my jacket in my picture. It's like a sort of prismatic shifting rainbow.
Mm, nice.
Yeah, it's my thing, man. I don't like to pick a color. I like all the colors.
All the colors. Great. So what's the complication here? Let's see.
Too cool.
And that's what a 4 to 5 gets you, right? Is a success with a
Yeah,
complication.
success
That's
with
what
a success with a problem.
yeah.
And the problem is going to be
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
That I'm just too cool.
um yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, so you blast one of them, and he like goes flying. The what's your robots? Bingo.
Bingo.
Bingo does the same thing, tackles them, and one of them has been knocked like to the other side of this pool, and Bingo's kind of like worrying the other one, like got his leg, and they're just like, they seem like they're panicking a little bit because they're confused, and you see on the wall some guards like running down the stairs, like, so you came up on the wall and like came downstairs to that. You see like there's some other guards kind of like looking down and pointing and hustling down the stairs. There's like another group of guards shows up is the problem.
We got to destroy the spawn point, guys.
Andromeda, you just pop through this portal to this amazing, super cool looking city. You actually wind up on you come up on this wall. You're like on the top of this broad wall. On one side, there's just like countless market stalls as far as the eye can see. It's bustling with activity. And on the other side, there's these beautiful porcelain terraced pools and stuff. And who was it? Was it Zach? Rick. Rick is like, there they are, and like you see, I think you catch like the water splash and a photon beam, and Guts getting knocked out of the sky and winding up on the side there, and Tally getting like they look like they're kind of in trouble. And Rick is like, we invited you guys along because and you weren't there to see this, but basically their like tryout in the gravel pit like was just fail after fail after fail, but they kept helping each other out until they succeeded. And Rick's just like, you guys kind of suck, but you are a great team together, and I think they're kind of eating it down there because you're not there. So he claps you on the shoulder. He's like, time to get into it. And I think as he does that, that's when like these guards kind of like kind of muscle past you and start heading down the stairs towards them. What do you do?
I want to do lucky. Just something. I show up and immediately something good happens for me.
Let's see. Lucky once per turn. Double luck helps you. Tree falls on us or lasers mitts.
To run.
What is a turn? Oh, once per run. I was gonna say
once per run. Yeah. Okay. Misread. Cool. What lucky thing would you like to happen?
I don't know. I could use some help maybe.
Hmm.
I'm wondering if I like know some of the guards or something.
Oh, yeah, actually, this is great.
Oh, they go to my church or something. I don't know.
I know exactly what happens. Yeah, so you're looking around doing that, and Rick like flips his backpack around and opens it up and pulls out a guard costume and puts it on, and he's like, "Okay, let's go, run! I'm gonna get you, run!"
Yeah, that's perfect.
What do you do when he does that?
Yeah, you play along. I'm like, oh no! Beat it! I think I say scram!
Scram! Yeah, and one of the fuss drones comes up and he's like, "Yeah, run, go, skate!"
Yeah, and now I want to do a trick, I think.
Cool. What is the trick
I'm gonna
gonna
do
look
a
like?
trick to get away from him. So I'm on the
Nice. Yeah, so you're on top of the wall, and there's like these stairs that lead down to the pools, and the pools are down below you.
Has anyone done anything weird with the stairs yet?
I don't think so.
It's just gone.
Hey, that's kind of personal.
I would love to just kind of like.
Legolas down the stairs. Great.
That has a name.
I don't think
The
so.
bone rattler.
Bone
bone
rattler.
rattler.
Yeah, the bones rattler. And jumping a bones rattler.
Yeah, even better.
So you're gonna do a trick.
The rumors have it I have no sensation in my teeth.
Oh,
I'm the only one
Firecracker.
that can do the bones rattler.
So is this gonna be a trick?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Check it.
Check it.
Check it.
And then I can add like boost and
Yeah, so you have you're rolling 2 because you're the chill. You just roll 2 because you're cool. And you can add dice from your turbo, and I think, do we have any crew dice left? There's 1 kick from crew if you want to add.
Sorry.
no, that's
Don't apologize for using our crew resources.
That's what they're there for.
On my failed bounty trick.
By the way, just out of curiosity, does this mean the rest of us Ursulas see a guard yell check it?
Oh, he's not yelling check it.
Oh, I
No.
thought she was dressed as a guard. Wasn't
No,
just
he's
Rick-
just the guard
Rick- yeah.
chasing me.
Oh, the other
Yeah.
guard. Got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool. That's-
Rick put the guard costume on and is
Oh, and
chasing.
he's chasing Bones. Got it.
Faking that I'm being chased already.
Got it. I had it reversed for some reason.
So did you want to add any dice from your turbo?
I wanted to know what a reminder of what turbo was.
So turbo is the extra dice or extra stuff you can get from your signature thing. So you can add a boost, which is the dice there, or you can add kick, which is the lightning bolts. The boost lets you roll extra dice. The kick, in this case, will give you more style, and also helps whatever happens be better.
Or at least look cool.
So it's like a bigger effect, right?
Yeah.
And I have 2 boost and 2
To
style.
kick.
Two
Yeah.
kick? And I could add more die. Okay.
Yes.
I think I want to add a kick
Cool.
and add a boost.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Need help.
Are you using your sword at all to get those things?
Okay, so I'm going down. Yeah, I'm gonna like go like bone rattle down and then like direct my sword.
Oh, cool. Oh, are
But
you like
making
eliminating the
nega
friction
sparks.
on your? Yeah.
Yeah, mega
Cool.
spark.
So you go like super fast.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So you're rolling 3 dice and you got a kick on there. Let's see what we get.
You're better than me.
Yeah, there's no way you could fail.
Completely impossible.
It's possible. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's your 4. You made it.
Jesus, I'm glad I did 3. I got a 4, a 1, and
Cool.
3.
So you get 1 style for the trick, 1 style for the kick, and 1 because you're doing it at the demo, like with a corporate drone right up on you. So 3 style for you. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, and that trick goes off awesome. Do you want to describe how cool it is going down?
Yeah, I think I kind of like zigzag down the steps and I'm like, I think a drone gets kind of close to me and I kind of reach out and like hold it for a little while.
Nice.
So you can see the like on the drone as well. And then I like toss it up to like zoom out from me.
Awesome.
And then I land, and at the bottom is water.
At the bottom are these like terraced pools, like hot tubs and like, yeah, just like an outside bathhouse kind of on these
Okay.
like
And I
cool
think I like
terraces.
land like right at the edge of one of those. Like I go right at the edge. with,
Sweet.
like- yeah, that's it. Because I'm
Awesome.
I'm on my shoes. Okay.
Yeah.
sliding down. Yeah, I'm just like
Cool. And you see Spike in the not Spike. Rick. Rick is like coming down. He's got his board out. And he like you see him like kick the board and the board kind of like vanishes. It looks like got some active camo on it or something. And so he's sliding down the stairs after you, but he's like taking his time.
Do the other guards have boards?
You don't see any boards.
But this is like one of the guards has like a board, and no one is.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it's invisible now.
yeah, he clicked on
Oh,
active
okay.
camo, so
Oh,
you can't.
he did.
It looks like
Oh.
a predator board, kind of.
Sorry, I didn't realize he made it. That's why he made it invisible. I thought he was just
Yeah.
trying to.
Does Guts
so-
have various different overlay settings? Like when Bones does the patented Bone Rattler, would Guts' overlay have like an overlay for that Bone Rattler?
Or whatever AI thing.
Good,
was
good,
like,
good
Check it
combo."
out. It's the Bone Rattler.
Awesome. So you're sitting next to one of the guards in
I
the chair there, and they lean over to you and they like pull down their scarf,
Yeah.
and it's Herv, the dirty null range. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Just skate, man.
Oh.
You can't leave the demo zone, or else they're not gonna. They're paying us to be here at the pool, at the whatever this is, the baths, I guess.
Okay. I think yeah, somehow Guts has a fruity drink at this point and sitting in the lawn chair.
There was one sitting on a table next to the chair when
Yeah.
you landed.
And it's like, so let's be clear here. And it's just like, okay, and she guides her or kind of motions her drones away. So what do you want right now, Herb? You want us to leave here and go to the pool?
So you're at the pool side,
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah. So yeah, he just like pulls the scarf up and gets up, and you can see him like hop on a board that's not there,
Yeah.
and he's just like, run, go, skate, whatever, move it.
Both as a player and as a character, I think we're both confused at this point. Like, anywhere in particular, or just
Yeah, just like I'm chasing you.
got it. Okay. So, what other tricks can I do that will not get me killed? And we're pretty high up right now, right?
Yeah.
So I could, okay, so I think she thanks her and then brings the drones back, brings her own drones back, and says, time to get away from this loser. Gutters, check it.
Come on, you loser. Jesus.
Oh man. And then I think, yeah, she just hard lights. I think it's again sweeping the jacket out to make a little hard light ramp. I'm not using anything from it, but just to get a big vertical, and then kind of, yeah, I think she's going to do the same thing of like trying to sort of parachute down a bit back into the fray.
Nice.
Saying, it's time to save my team. So long, loser, says to her.
Poor loser.
I love that Guts did not understand what was being asked.
Great. Let's roll for it. You've got a die there.
Yeah, I'm going to use that die and try and refill it after. I've got.
Oh, and you're doing a trick.
I'm doing a trick, so I get 2 extra dice, and so that's 3 dice.
Do I throw a kick on there?
And I will say this uses Guts just because I'm jumping across and trying to shoot back into danger. Let's see. I guess I'll use the last kick from my jacket.
Nice.
So that's 3 dice, 1 kick.
Cool. 3 dice, can't lose.
Oh God.
3 dice, 1 kick, can't lose.
And
Famous last.
6.
Oh, all right.
Boom. There's our 6.
Yeah, it's been a while. Good
Um,
to see you, 6.
Cool. So you get your trick style, you get your kick style, and you get your demo style. So it's 3 style.
Trick style,
Yay.
kick style, demo style.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, tell me what that looks like. It looks super cool. Before we did it.
Yeah, I think the ramp shows up perfectly. She I think she sweeps the jacket through and it leaves the ramp in place a little bit, and it's kind of
Mhm.
attached by a thin tendril, and then whips the jacket back around as
Nice.
she ramps off of it as it kind of dissolves into sparkles.
Yeah,
And
I think that to add on to that, Herv like tries to use the ramp after you and like hits it just as it disappears and just crashes into the ground.
Oh,
Poor
no.
Herb.
And I think it's just a
Mhm.
big parabola, and I think the drone catches the sun's kind of backlighting it, and
Mhm.
she seems to just hover in the air. And
What
then
does your overlay say?
oh, the overlay hype bot is saying that this is called touching the sky, and does a forward peace sign. But uh, uh, yeah, it's always that voice for the AI hype bot.
Nice.
Isn't this amazing? Be sure to like and subscribe for more of these cool tricks.
What's the overlay? Is that like a newsreel or?
Yeah, last time he bought he bargained down in the market for a little AI overlay for his drone.
Oh,
So
nice.
when it
Like a
records
little
him
cartoon
doing tricks,
character.
it'll like say like it'll make up a name for the trick and be like, "That's cool." Beep, beep, beep.
Oh yeah,
Basically-
or like a TikTok thing.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
everybody watching at home sees little graphics pop up or whatever.
Or the little AI or CGI.
Like
Oh,
Clippy. It's like Clippy.
Peter bought himself an editor.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. And her smashes into the ground and it's kind of like he thought you were setting up for a trick and you were not, and he is on the ground. I think his like costume was kind of like falling apart.
Oh no, Herb. And so yeah, and then I'm just gonna gently
waft down.
wafting down into the
Cool.
into the fray.
Tally, you're in the pool with I think who's the douchiest one? I think that's I think it's Curtis.
Curtis.
I
Our
love
hero.
Sally with the penis.
Yeah, and he just wrecked, like he thought he was not going to connect with that tray, and he's like, "Oh fuck, are you okay?"
Curtis helped us out in the gravel pit for a bit, and I have been both in and out of character insisting that Curtis is an unrecognized hero.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tally also at the same time. Yeah, very pushing that narrative. Like you're an integral part of the team, Curtis. Like, but, okay. Wait, does he like? Oh, I kind of want to beat where like the first thing I do is just like, well, I'm probably a little dazed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I think
and he does the same
point,
kind of thing. Like pulls down the scarf and he's like, "You all right? Holy shit! I thought you were gonna get out of the way."
Does he have like? Oh gosh. Does he have a board under his costume or like?
He does, yeah. But it's got the same active camo thing going on.
Yeah. Gosh. Yeah. I mean, first I kind of want to be dazed and just like hand him a pamphlet. You know, just be like you're on the wrong side of history. You know? Like slug blasting is for everyone.
And we're just playing. Go. Must be chasing you. You wouldn't go get those Dara outfits, so we had to grab some guard outfits instead.
I love the problem of this plan is that none of us understand that we're supposed to be chased.
Yeah. It was a surprise.
Okay. Gosh.
Wonderful farcical chaos.
It's probably not a cool thing to take someone else's board,
but he's right there, and he just whacked you for the thing.
I'm gonna say, does he have? Okay. Does he have one of those stabs?
He does, yeah.
Okay. But he just hit. Well, I wonder.
He just hit you with that platter.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to call him a dick and trip him into the pool.
Nice.
I want to trip him into the pool, take his board, call him a dick.
You can do that without rolling. Great. And Spike, same kind of thing. Like you, like the dog is pulling the robe off of off of Delaney,
Mhm.
and she's just like, call your dog off me, dude. This sucks. And you see that you wrecked Van with your attack there,
Oops.
and he's got his rollerblades kind of sticking out of the water, and like
Oopsie.
bapping his helmet. He's like, oh, fuck, you fucked this up, dude. And then he like looks over and sees the actual guards coming. Like, oh man, oh shit. We gotta fucking go. Delaney, let's go. Delaney, let's go. And he ditches the robes, and they both get up, him on his rollerblades and her on her board, and they get up and they're looking to beat feet. What do you do?
Maybe next time communicate the plan better. What you told us.
We told Tally we're gonna surprise you.
So now there's a group. Is it a group of 4 again, or the real guards?
Yeah, we'll say it's a group of like. Actually, I think it's like a group of half dozen of them. But still, they're
Shit.
There's like a bunch of slugblasters down there. We gotta take care of business. But they're on foot and they are just hunting down the stairs. But they're a ways away from where you are now.
Right. Okay. So am I getting the impression that the plan at this point is we need the GTFO?
Yeah.
All right. And all right. Well, and is there like a hold on, sorry, is there like any kind of, if this was a surprise, is there no kind of like billboard or anything about this demo that says like presented by Fust or anything like
No,
that?
just the drones.
All right, cool. Then Jim. Then I get
This was supposed to be the Dennis Dara escape.
Should you chase us out the port? I mean, are we
No,
still
man,
maintaining?
we're
just
going.
getting all right.
Yeah,
So no,
follow
jig,
us. And he like jumps
jig is up. Okay, got it.
It's like heads for the side of the baths. Just like he's just gonna go off the side.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do. I mean, this is an opportunity. So we're still on camera at this point, right?
Yeah.
We gotta maximize this, extra style shit we can do here. Come on, guys. We gotta exit with style with one last trick.
Well, let's do it then.
Check it. And me and Bingo, we worked up this little thing we call the canine centrifuge, where he launches out a rope that I grab, and like he starts going in. I start skating in one direction, he starts going in the other. We're circling, building up centrifugal force, and then at the opportune moment, whichever direction I want to go to get out, like release the rope and whoosh, zoom with extreme speed toward the exit. And then Bingo.
So are you gonna like follow them over the side?
Yeah, it seems like following them is probably the thing to do.
Nice. Cool. Let's roll for it. You got your start die there.
Ursula's out. And I've still got an extra die here I can spend. That's good. So let's spend it. Dare I? Yeah, why not? Bingo's got an extra die as well. So let's take 3 dice.
Lucky 3 dice.
An attempt
go wrong.
to not fuck this up.
Can't fail.
Almost
That's a 5.
I mean, didn't get a 6, but a 5 is good. Yeah.
Cool. So you do and you were just going off the side, right?
Yeah, I mean, whichever they're going, I'm just trying to make them biggest, most dramatic exit.
Yeah.
With flair. flaring speed.
Yeah, and I think you go shooting off the side,
Woohoo!
and like in a midair with the other two. Um, Bingo shoots the other direction and shoots towards the guards that have come down the stairs, and one of them like bangs his staff on the ground, and this this like shimmer goes out in like a circle, and you see like everyone at the pools there just kind of like freeze. And I think Bingo goes right into that stasis field and just like stops in midair right by the guards.
Bingo. Bingo.
And I'll make that a slam for you. Bingo captured. So you can note that if you would like.
I gotta nope it.
All right, cool.
Because I ain't leaving out my bingo. So that's gonna give me some 2 trouble. Is that right?
Yeah, that'll take 2 trouble. Describe the cool thing you do to keep that from happening.
As I'm flying towards the exit, I feel like, I'm expecting Bingo to usually, when do his trick, he follows, after his bid, he follows after me. And I look back and it's like, I notice it's like, oh, crap, Bingo! Well, and then I have my little, glove, power glove, Nintendo power glove. It's not Nintendo, but, and I get this idea. And I manually activate Bingo's machine gun teeth thing to use it as basically like a rocket
Like push him back.
push him out of the field so he can then
Nice.
spin around and come following me again.
Nice. Cool. And he does that. Awesome. Let's take a quick break. We're at half an hour past the other hour. Let's do 10 minutes and we'll come back and get the second half. Cool.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Dan.
Awesome. See you in 10. Righty. Cool. Andromeda. Yeah.
Oh, are we? Sorry. Is the escape the end of the run?
The
Or-
run will end after you escape from within a spar.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you're still in a different dimension. Cool. So I think Andromeda, you watched all of this go down. You saw the guards that were chasing the other ones throw off their costumes like just right after Rick put his costume on. And probably in your super cool bone rattler, you like went past the guards that were coming down. Or actually, no,
Yeah.
you're probably still behind them. The actual guards are probably still kind of going after twice the number of Slugblasters there were before now. And yeah, so you're down at the bottom there by some cool stuff. The other guards had just done that like wow thing that froze a bunch of people just before Bingo got yanked back at the last second. And what like after you land your super sweet trick, what are you looking to do?
I think I'm now gonna look around and see where everyone is. And
Yeah.
did Spike and Guts go back home?
They let's see, who was it? They just went. I think Spike just went over the edge. I think Guts is probably heading in that direction as well.
Okay, just over the edge. So they aren't
Yeah.
like heading back.
Yeah. I think as you're kind of looking around, there's
Can I do a oh go for it.
yeah, there's a at the bottom of the stairs where you landed, like there's someone leaning against the wall clapping. There's like not like a slow clap, but like the opposite of a slow clap. They're like, yeah, that was fucking great. And they'll say fucking like, that was really great. You're Andromeda.
Oh no, no,
Yeah,
no,
what's
no.
up?
Dark buddy.
I've got a hoverboard too. And it's like this like super cool black hoverboard longboard with like these like fractal red lightning Lichtenberg patterns on them. And he's like, do you want to teach me how to slugboard?
I would love to.
Awesome.
And that was her
And he
first
just-
mistake.
Stares at you. Says, Andromeda, you're my favorite Ursula. Ursula's forever.
Aw, no, we're all great.
No, you're the best.
Oh, no. Oh.
All right, well let's start you off on something that that'll give you some confidence.
All right. And Rick is kind of like coming down the stairs now, like,
Yeah.
All right, so like, oh man, it's pretty cool. Like it's been a while since I've like really gotten back to basics. So like, I think the first thing we might want to try is just like an ollie, man. Just
who's
gotta
that?
you hop with it.
Hop with Holly?
Yeah. So I'm just in shoes, so it's kind of not it's not really a trick, it's just jumping. But with like a hoverboard, it'll assist you. You'll be good.
Oh, is that Ollie coming down the stairs?
Oh no.
I don't know, could be.
Cool. Hey, Ollie. Andromeda's gonna show me a trick.
What's up, Ollie?
And
Well,
Rick's
I
like,
mean,
what are you doing? And it like pulls off the scarf. He's like, who is this? We got to look. They're onto us. They're like, this is the real shit. And he like looks and there's a drone just hovering right there. He's like, we gotta go cut the fuck. And he just hops on his board and scoots off. And yeah, the kid is just like, wow,
oh,
Ollie was in a hurry.
you want me to do a trick for you? I thought you wanted me to teach you a trick.
Oh, yeah,
What do you want to see?
a trick.
Sweet.
Sweet. Ursula's forever.
Ursula's forever.
And I think like some of the
Like
guards have
I'll do
pulled
like
off.
I'll do my little handstand I do. I do like
Cool.
a handstand and a back handspring. Obviously you won't you won't be able to do all those parts now, but like I'll do a little ollie at the end and that'll show you the thing that like will start you on.
Awesome.
check it.
I think this is a simple enough trick that you could just like do it. Just like do a handspring and do it back.
I wanted some points.
Oh yeah, we'll get you some points for sure.
Yeah, I just show him, and then I'm like, and that little last part's an ollie.
And he's like, oh, let me try, and he
Nope, just the last
does it
part. Don't do the whole
exactly
thing.
the way he does the whole thing exactly the same way.
Oh
you did it.
no!
Sweet, man.
Yeah, sweet man.
Sweet.
Oh, is that Ollie? And he and there's a guard hustling towards you on foot, not as fast as the other fake guards were.
Maybe. Doesn't look like he's part of the crew though.
No, the other guys were dressed like him, but they took off their robes.
Oh. So this one's
Are you gonna do anything about the guard hustling towards you?
probably cool. I think I'm gonna do a
It's
wait
probably
guys.
cool.
Or
Say that
guys.
again.
I want to do guys. I noticed stuff.
Guys.
that
Oh
no one
yeah,
else-
guys. Let's see. You accidentally noticed stuff everyone else did, like hidden panels, perfect skate spots, looming monsters. Cool. Yeah. Do you have an idea of what you notice? If not, I can come up with something.
No, I just want somehow for like my chill attitude about the guard to be rewarded.
Yeah.
Like I want it to be like not actually a big deal. I don't. Maybe there's like a way to hide or something, or like a panel or something.
Does anyone else have an idea? I'm kind of stuck there.
Could she notice something about Young that could help?
Yeah.
Or maybe he picked up by the guard and not me.
I wonder if there's like a just like a dial somewhere, and like that causes a jet of water, or
yeah.
Or-
there's like
or-
tub controls, a little tub control panel down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I was like, is there some like emergency emptying system that'll just send water cascading everywhere?
Like an emergency flush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like a toilet flush.
There's I think not too far away, but I think it is between you and the guard. There's like an emergency flush thing that's like,
I grab Young and say, "Come on, bro!" And we hop in the water and hit the flush and try to get flushed off the drain.
Oh yeah, I think it's like on the wall, not in a pool, so it's like to flush the whole thing. That's awesome. I love that.
I want us to get flushed.
Let's grab your 2 dice to start off with.
Yeah, no problem.
I thought you were trying to flush the guards. What a turnabout.
That makes way more sense. I should have done that.
We'll see what happens. Do you want to use any turbo for that?
Yeah. Let's do turbo and style.
So you want to do a boost and a kick for that?
Boost and kick. Sorry. Let me
Cool.
use up what I got.
Yeah, use it.
On this flush.
Great. So that's 3 dice with a kick.
Sweet. I don't know. Should have flushed the guard.
I think I was imagining just everything, all of the baths flushing into the space. So there's just water everywhere.
Oh yeah, maybe that too. Or it's like all cascading down and we can kind of like
double sixes.
just like kind of walk away.
Yeah.
What?
Peace, y'all. No big deal.
And I'm gonna give you a little bit extra guys too for this. Because you got that kick and you got some double sixes.
Flush.
Yeah. So describe exactly how that goes down, because you are 100% on it.
Yeah, I think I like kind of do a little hop and then slide and say, "Come along, Young." I like grab his hand.
Mm-hmm.
We slide over, flush the toilet, and then do a little flip into the pool.
Nice.
Get flushed down the drain.
Yeah, and the flush
tunnel.
I think what it does, it like opens the side of the pool and it just like dumps out.
Yeah.
Cool.
We get
and
like
the
a
guard,
quick escape.
yeah, and the guard like runs up to the edge, is like, "Whoa, okay." Yeah, and you're like kind of like on a water slide that's like going off the edge. And I think the extra,
Good trick.
and you can decide whether to react to this or not.
Wait, so I get some
Um,
style.
um, no, there's no style for this one because it's just a like doing the flush thing. It's not a trick.
Not a trick.
Oh, okay. But kicking helped it.
Yeah, kicking like lets you do it perfectly, and you're gonna get an extra thing right now, which
Okay.
is yeah. So Young was right behind you, doing everything, and he's just got that like weird vacant grin the entire time. And you look back to make sure he's there, and his eyes are just jet black with that
Great.
same kind of like smile at you, and he's holding
No.
your hand.
Weird dude. Like him. All right. Chill, bro.
Are you gonna just keep him with you?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm responsible for him.
So Guts was floating over there. Spike is
Yeah.
on the edge. Tally, were you making a run for it as well?
Once I see the actual guards, I think I will fish Curtis out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, Curtis can get up on his own. He's like, fuck this, I am out of here.
Curtis, his heroism done.
Well, I was hoping that we could skate out together.
Yeah,
doing
you
some
totally
cool
can.
tricks.
Yeah, if you want to do a trick on the way out, let's tell me
Yeah.
about the trick you want to do.
Well, okay, so there's two of us on one board, and
Mhm.
we've got a staff. I was just going to use it like a pole and a gondolier, and just like give us a little extra speed.
Nice.
Possibly like maybe a little jump. But I don't know. Does it work? Is it an actual staff, or is it just like?
I think they stole them.
Oh,
So I think it does work. I don't think they know how to use them like the
yeah.
way the guards know how to use them. So they're like staffs, and they like, look intimidating, but I don't think they are actually doing anything
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
could try to make it do something if you want to.
Yeah. I wonder, like, could that be part of the trick? I wonder.
I think that would be a
yeah,
separate thing
yeah,
from the trick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah. No. So yes, I fish Curtis out, or he gets out, and I'm like, I'm there saying like, we don't leave anyone behind. Meanwhile, he's like trying to get away.
okay,
So,
fucking weirdo.
Yeah, jump on the board with him. Gondolier. Maybe like extra. Yeah, trying to get extra speed. Where's our exit point? Or where's everyone else?
So far, everyone's just going off the edge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just like gunning for the edge, gunning for the edge.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and try to give an extra push with the staff to just get us a little more height, vertical.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so you're tricking off of there.
Yeah, and check it.
All right. You've got one die, right, to start off there.
I'll throw in. I'm gonna throw in, and I assume my hard light board is out. So like
your hard light board is out. Yeah.
The boost and kickers, the turbo
Yeah.
there. Okay, so I'm gonna throw in a boost and a kick for my attitude.
Alrighty. So that's 2 dice with a kick.
Come on, 6. Oh,
6. All right. That is it. Oh, where's the dice roller up there? There's the 6. Great. To describe the trick to me and take your 2 style, I think it is, right? No, yeah, 1, 2, 3 style because of the demo. I think this is the end of the demo.
yeah. 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 We're kicking in tandem. He's probably like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "No, we're doing it at the same time. This is it. We're working together."
Nice.
Yeah. Tally's got grabs the stick off of him, using it to like also steer around a tight corner.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, just what am I going to do? Yeah, I'll jam into something as we cut to the edge and pole vault with him.
Nice. Cool. So everyone is kind of like flying off the edge right now. I think this is a perfect time. So at the end of every run, usually on the way home, we make disaster rolls.
Quick question.
So, yeah, go for it.
I forgot. Should I get some more style for that last badass exit trick I did?
Did you take the extra style for the demo?
I didn't get any style for that last trick.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
Was it a
I
trick?
did for the first trick, but then the second big exit centrifugal force thing, I didn't.
Oh
mark
yeah,
any
you
style.
totally should have gotten yeah. So that was one for the trick, one for the did you add kick to it?
I did not add kick.
Okay, so that's one for the trick and one
Wait,
for
did
the
I?
demo.
Oh,
Oh, no, I think you were out of.
No, I
you were
took
out of
3
kick on that
dice.
one.
That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, so you get 2 style for that.
Sweet. Thank you, sir. Sorry.
Great. So the way disaster rolls work, at the end of each run on the way home, each player makes a disaster roll. Okay, we'll do this in character keeper order. So we'll start with Andromeda. You're gonna roll 1d6 per empty trouble box on your sheet. So you're gonna roll 8d6. That is a good thing.
Wow. Okay.
And high is good. And just tell me the highest die.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Cool. 6s across the board. You're super good.
Well, 6s, 3 6s.
Wow.
All right. Grit is going to be running 6 dice.
Dig it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll it.
There's
Oh,
your
I got
6.
one.
Great. Easy streets.
1 6.
And Andromeda and Spike, you roll Mark 1 style because you made it off super easy.
Yeah, buddy. I'm almost full of style.
Let's see. Guts. Oh, Guts is going to be rolling 3 dice.
Yep. 3d6. Okay.
Nope.
3d6. No problem.
3
That's a
dice.
4.
Nice.
Okay. This is a close call. You're going to avoid Daster, but you are going to mark a trouble.
Okay.
And Heart, what do we have here? We got 4 dice. Let's see, 4 dice from Tally.
Dang.
There's your 6. Great. Cool. So you all avoid disaster on the way back. Fantastic.
Dun, dun, dun.
Da-da-da-da. And I think what that looks like is their null range is kind of leading you down, and it's a ways down. They're kind of like skipping, grinding on little things on the way down, and eventually they get to the ground level. It's still in a city. It's still kind of like cool and future ancient. But it's not as like densely market stalled as the other place. And I think it is not Curtis. I think it's Delaney who's out front, and she's like, thin zone up ahead, here we go. And there's a building that you can kind of see. It's the back of this big building. It looks like a giant church or temple or something, but you're in the backside of it, so like all the cool stuff is not where you are. And she like gives her board a little kick. A portal opens up back to Null, and they dive through it. And so do you, if you would like.
Now let's stay. Okay.
And like back up behind you, you like see the fussed drones kind of spreading out, and you see the guards up there like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
I think we should go back and take care of all the guards. Come on.
Oh no.
Okay. I don't even think Guts
cool.
would go that route.
And that's the end of the run.
End of the
Disaster
run.
roll. Great. Let's get style bonuses for everyone.
Style bonuses.
Starting, let's go backwards with Heart.
I get a style bonus.
Yeah, did
after I
Tile show passion or empathy?
I think so.
Yeah? When?
Yeah.
Prove it.
Well,
Combative.
when we were first faced with the guards, I reminded everyone not to hurt them, and then
Yes. Empathy,
rescuing
good.
Curtis. Well, rescuing Curtis. I thought I was rescuing him. Yeah.
Great. Guts, boldness, or risk taking? Do you think you did that at all?
I mean, I think I definitely set up some ridiculous stunts for myself towards the end. I'm trying to remember what I did in the market and everywhere like that. I think I put all of my money on an AI hype bot that I didn't really know what it was.
Yeah, that sounds right. Cool. I think that counts. So you get a bonus style for that.
I get one style for me.
One style, yes, for
Okay,
you.
cool.
And Andromeda, did you show ease or flow? I think you did, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
when especially when I met with Young.
Yeah.
Sweet dude, show me your trick.
Don't encourage it.
And Andromeda, did you bring Young through the portal with you?
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent.
Is that not supposed to happen?
Do we have a fifth Ursula now? Is this what I'm detecting?
Best of Ursula's.
Let me see something quick.
He could be our smarts.
Mm.
When he comes to the portal, is he now revealed as the Cthulhu-like entity he is?
Can I just
still
get
smiling
you
on this?
I'm
Can I
just
get
holding like a bunch of noodles or something.
Can I get you to just roll one die for me?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh. Please delete the 7 die. 4.
4. That's pretty good. Yeah. I think as you're going through the portal, Young lets go and just sort of like drops to the ground on the other side with his board, and just like looks out. She's like, "I'm gonna keep practicing here. Ursula's forever."
Ursula's forever.
And the portal closes up as he like turns around and he's like looking up at the guards.
Oh no! Young, no!
Or do the guards just get eaten by a like?
Yeah, it's just like opens his mouth.
He's up lurking.
Yep.
Great. So you all are back home with null range.
I haven't seen the team yet, have I?
You haven't seen the what?
Have I seen the team yet?
Or did you just kind of cross paths with us?
I think I maybe saw them and then saw them bounce, and maybe I'm.
Oh yeah, and then followed them. Yeah,
Okay,
you all kind of like went as a group. Yeah,
Okay.
all of you and null range kind of came out. And this is their portal. Where do you think their portal comes out in Hillview?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I can put us back in Hillview.
Yeah, where would null range be? I mean, maybe the gravel pit, but
oh yeah, that's where that's where they brought you. That's their portal there. So yeah, you all pop out in the gravel pit. It's like sundown, so like the sky to the east over the edge of the pit is all red. And you all pop out and they like take a breath and they're like, yeah, fucking A, and like punch each other on the shoulder and just being douche bros. And I think in turn, like they like are giving high fives and fist bumps, chest bumps to you all if you accept them. And they're like, that was sick. Did you see that? And like, you fucking, I hit you over the head with that thing. Your face looks so fucking stupid, dude.
By the way, we skipped my extra style.
Oh, did we skip your extra style?
Yeah,
Let's get your extra style. Sorry. I just show realized. Toughness or focus. I think definitely you got focus on that. Yeah, so get your extra style.
Also, does that mean like is there literally per run a maximum of 8 styles? So if you fill it up, like all right, good to know.
So if you get extra style, that's just
maxed out,
showing off,
just for being cool. Awesome. Yeah. So they are really happy with that. They're like, sweet dudes. We'll let you know what we hear, but it was awesome. We can skate again sometime. And they all head back to their houses to get dinner with their parents. Yeah, cool. So Gus, style bonuses. Anyone who got a slam can clear all your slams.
Oh wait, I didn't
refill my bank card.
Does that mean I fixed my board?
Yeah, I think since that was a slam, when that slam gets cleared,
I
that
can always help
means-
you. I've got a repair kit. Mhm.
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah. And maybe just like jumping back to null was enough to kick it and be like, oh, okay, recalibrated. And the third thing in cleanup is shifting factions.
Uh-oh.
And I think clearly you're going to get a plus. Well, interesting.
We had kind of a checkered experience.
I don't know that it was a cut and dry anything.
I think you get a +1 with null range. I don't think you get a +1 with fuss because it didn't go off the same way. But null range thought it was sick, and so
I did great.
y'all are going to be at +2 with null range now.
Let's go.
Sweet.
So you are tight. Officially, the +2 means tight. They're helpful, close,
Even
caring,
with
and
Curtis.
enthusiastic, even with Curtis.
Do I see that we had a crew kick we never used?
Yep.
Oh, look
Yep.
at that.
Oh,
Yep,
fun.
yep.
Good to know.
Cool. So we are now officially in downtime.
Pew, 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 pew,
Um,
pew.
You
Did-
can spend style and or trouble to get beats. And I think the first one was looking at Andromeda's just vibe and beat. Yeah, Tally.
Oh, I was going to ask about the crew, the brands. Did we
Oh
Yeah. get crew style for
No,
an
no.
unconventional approach? Or-
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The brands, right.
Oh, yeah.
Did
I
you?
flushed myself down. I think that we did.
Yeah, I think you get +3 for your weirdos. So let's get that crew style there.
Yeah, buddy.
It's the theory.
I don't think you left a mark or made a statement from Punk. So 3, I think you get the 3 from the weirdos.
I'll have to start graffitiing more.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. So 3 crew style. Thanks for catching that. Cool. Andromeda, why don't you just start off by telling the crew what you were just vibing there?
So
Like everyone's just like, where were you when we were heading off?
I think I was like practicing for my stone skipping.
Nice. Just chilling by the where's
Yeah,
the
there's like
skip
a little
stones here?
pond by the church, and I just like skipped stones there.
Nice.
And I think
Little
I was
pond by the
doing that
church.
and lost track of time.
Nice. Cool. Where's that? I think the church is like over here somewhere. Cool. Awesome. And you spent 2 on that, and that got you an extra trait, and that was the lucky trait.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You can unmark that as well if anyone used a trait that is single use. Cool. I think that everyone's there. So yeah, now is the time to spend style and or trouble on your beats.
And we
Anyone?
sometimes contribute ours together for things, right?
Yeah, so you can always exchange you can put your style into the crew there and use that to buy stuff, advanced portal technology or Hasware or whatever there.
And it takes,
yeah.
does it still take 5 to go up to the next tier, or is that change per tier?
Looks like it takes 7 to go up to well established.
Okay. Good. Oh, is that in the little hover? There it is. Hover over. Got it.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Cool. So again, the trait beats and other beats and crew beats you can do in any order. The arc beats, the one for your thing and for your family and angst, need to go in order from top to bottom.
And other beats, we can use as many as we want. Many
Yep.
times.
Other beats and crew beats, you can do as many times as you want. So you could do in the lab 8 times if you wanted to.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That
so
means I
could've
can
been,
now use my I can use my coils and my gems to give Bingo his upgrade.
Yeah. What do you coil and gems? What, a heavy duty Suro? Is that it?
Yeah.
Cool. So
That's what I
spend a
was
style to
collecting.
go to the lab.
Oh, right, because that takes 1 of my style to execute,
Yeah.
right? And then we'll. But the other thing about in the lab is do as many of those as you want, right?
Yeah, so you can install mods from components. You can salvage components and take the mods out of them, or salvage components from the mods. You can exchange 3 of the same mod for one. So if you have 3 lenses to want a coil, you can do that. Or you can roll to gain a random component. So while you're doing that, you might as well roll for a component.
Exactly. I was about to say, so if you're going to do anything in the lab, you might as well roll and get a component, right?
Yeah.
That seems silly not to.
What are opportunities again?
Opportunities are cool things that you can do. So there's a list of them in the book, and that list is
sweet.
Here somewhere.
Table somewhere.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Opportunities.
Both of my labs so far have rolled choose and roll again.
Nice.
Both the last time and this time.
So opportunities are things like, oh, you know what? I had a bunch of bite that I did not use. I keep forgetting to do that.
Next time.
You got off easy. So there's some like, oh, you can you can go on a run with a huge mega prize, but there's 5 extra byte. You can a sponsor can give you samples, letters, and freebies and other freebies to get free components. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of things that you can get cool stuff from. Basically, you buy the opportunities and then you can roll for it and see what comes up. And since you're up and comers, I think you get +1 to roll on that. Oh no, you're not up and comers yet, are you? Oops, that was the wrong button. You are up and comers, yeah. So up and comers gets you a +1 to opportunity rolls.
Are we
+1 to challenges too?
Are we allied with? What is ally? Is that +3?
That's +3, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get plus row.
So you got your heavy duty servos for the dog. Tell me about that process. What do you do to do that? What does it look like? How do you modify Bingo to get your
sorry, me
in there? Yeah.
I was reading other things. Right. Right. Heavy duty servos. So it gets all those effects from the heavy duty servos, right?
Yeah.
I think that I think before I had just like kind of the generic dog kit legs that you get with like, a kit.
Mm-hmm.
And so for a while now I've been searching, whenever we've gone on runs, and I check the any local junkyards if there are such a thing, or contacts and stuff. I've been kind of scouring for certain big extra like heavy duty hydraulic servos and stuff that are not super easy to find.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been one of my kind of long-term, again, in the ever-going theme of patience with grit, almost like someone who like scours online auctions and used places and all that kind of stuff. And I finally just now found the 4th one I needed.
Nice.
At like someone had they had a robot companion as well that got trashed, and so then they had one that they were just putting up for sale to try to get back in business, and that completed my collection. So I install them.
And who else would like to do some beat stuff?
I think I'd like to do an origin story flashback.
Ooh, nice. So origin story is doing a flashback that shows a defining moment from your past. That costs 3 style.
Yeah, and I think this is Guts is really young, and her parents have just taken her to like an upscale toy store, and she is happily looking at the cheap like little kiddo laser blades that she's got. And
Mhm.
she's sitting in the very elegant car, and they get in a car accident. They like swerve from some oncoming traffic in the wrong lane, and I think she gets thrown from the vehicle, but manages to kind of skid to a stop on the laser blades, and is just amazed that that has happened and that she is still alive.
Did anyone catch that on camera? Like a bystander?
First viral video.
Maybe so. I think that happened, and I think also, I think the conversation with her parents to that point, maybe part of the reason it was so bad is that her parents were like chastising her for not taking more risks, for not getting out of the house more and that sort of stuff. And that's
Nice.
when this happens. Yeah. And so I think there is, I think she just looks up and does see a little drone kind
Nice.
of buzzing in front, and a little mechanical voice says, "Good job," and then it flies away.
Cool. So that spend that style, it's 3 styles, and you get a trait from that. Which trait are you gonna take?
And I'm taking the trait Walking Disaster. You don't
Yes.
just flirt with disaster, you're dating it. You get +1 d6 on disaster rolls and can choose to take a disaster for a willing teammate if you do Mark II style.
Nice. Cool.
You know what, Mark? I just realized. I think I was wrong about that grit arc. Correct me if I'm wrong here, because I think we did. I took that last time. But it says +1 slam. I took a slam
take a
before
slam.
taking that thing.
Yeah.
But I don't have that extra slam box yet.
Cool. So you went in.
But leave it and check, because I think I'm going to go ahead and take walk it off, which
Okay,
gives
cool.
me the extra slam box. But
Cool.
yeah, I was just
so what was the slam that you went into that run with then?
Well, no, I think
From your practicing.
I don't remember, because I thought we took it last time, but then is there some way I would have cleared it? Because I thought I remembered taking it.
Yeah, because we clear slams right after a run. So you would have went into a run with that slam, but cleared after. So maybe you were just like tired from practicing so much.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how we want to. Are we just gonna like go forward with a new slam now?
Oh no, because you cleared that slam.
Oh, I did clear it.
Yeah, so you would have had a slam going into that run.
Gotcha.
You didn't take 2 slams coming out of it, so you're fine.
Cool. All right.
When do we reset attitude in turbo?
Right before going into a run.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, so if we're doing stuff during downtime, you still have those.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a little confusing, since +1 trait means you do get another trait, but +1 slam means you take a slam.
Yeah,
that's different than a slam box.
You get a slam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them, like you get a doom, or the crew gets a fracture or whatever. Dooms are basically at the end of the campaign that will change your epilogue.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to take my next origin story for 3 style, which will get me the trait, which will get me walk it off, which will get me that extra slam box now.
Awesome.
So now I have 3 slam boxes.
Cool. What's your flashback?
I was quite a bit younger. I think I was probably 10, and I was checking in on my dad. I mean, like, Dad, you've been spending a lot of time in the lab, and he's like, yeah, well, your uncle, your uncle's been real sick, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, he has to wear that breathing apparatus right now, and I think I figured out a way that if I can alter that breathing apparatus, we might actually be able to filter the virus out of his blood. I was like, oh, cool. And so I'm like, I watch him work late in the night, and then there's like a flash forward to like the next night, and he's like, I've almost got it. I just need a couple more parts. I'm gonna run to the store. And at that point, I think my mom walks in, kind of looks at him, and just shakes her head sadly, and he sort of looks back, and they obviously exchanged looks that like uncle didn't make it. He's gone. And I'm like, is there anything okay, Dad? And he's like, yeah, well, that's afraid it's too late to help your uncle now, but you know what? that we should still complete this project because let's go to the store and get the parts we need. So me and Dad go, and we get the parts, and we fix up the mask conversion, even though it's too late to help Uncle, sadly. But that was a very formative moment because it's like it's still about we still accomplished the task. We finished the project, checked. You know, sometimes that just happens. You don't finish in time, but it's still important to finish it.
You just gotta walk it off.
That's right. You just gotta walk it off, man.
Cool. Anyone want to spend some more style or trouble? See, some people have a lot of trouble to spend.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I forget about the although I don't have
Yeah.
enough to actually buy anything with my trouble. I don't think because
You
everything I
are
see on my
beyond.
thing says 4 trouble,
And
and those are all further down my arc anyway. So.
Mhm.
I have some trouble I'd like to
You do
spend.
have some trouble. You got 6 trouble.
Oh,
So
Starts
you
with
can
T and
spend it
rhymes
on-
with
that's the T and rhymes with pools.
B, and that stands for blasters.
Oh my
So
good-
you
you know,
can
there-
have trouble at
there's,
home. You can have an angst arc.
Yeah, I think I'd
Good
like
stuff.
to
You
spend.
can start a fight.
Wait, what?
Under crew beats, you can spend 5 troubles to have an
Yes.
argument, betrayal, or broken bond in the crew.
already.
Wow. I think I'd like to start the angst arc going.
Nice.
Um,
Trouble at home, or no, the angst arc. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you've got
Which
issues.
just hit me with a slam, but hopefully that's
Nice.
not disastrous.
So what are your issues?
Well, I think what I'd like is that she's going over. Maybe she invites Tally over to talk about this, and she's just going over video footage of what went down at the baths,
Mhm.
and like is trying to figure out exactly what went wrong with the main stunt. And I think she's not deliberately unloading on Tally, but talking about how this is hurting her views, and
Mhm.
and she has to get these things perfect.
Nice.
Um,
Yes, Tally is the teammate that notices.
yeah. So I think her troubles are that she's like
Oh, I do.
it's kind of spiraling into holding herself up to a more and more impossible standard.
Cool. What is the slam?
The slam is maybe terrified of failure.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's a good slam.
Yeah. And I'll spend
yeah.
my 2 trouble. Now I only have 4 trouble. Woo-hoo.
oh. The crew only has 2 fracture
2
spots.
fracture
Yeah.
so far.
Wow.
I think I want to do.
Okay.
Oh, so
Sorry.
the way that fracture works, I think if I'm remembering correctly, so fractures are basically slams for the crew. And if you take a 3rd fracture, the crew breaks up. Someone has to leave. Some dramatic thing has to happen.
Oh,
So you do not want that.
okay. It's not like there are a few episodes where we're all off doing our own thing and
There kind of is,
Happens
but like
lost days.
one person will not return.
oh, okay. And Young never made it back to the
Yeah.
crew.
Reconciliation requires a significant sacrifice, such as one member clearing some legacy or marking doom.
Mm.
Everyone marks 1 doom when the crew breaks up, and 1 or more PCs must leave the
Oh,
crew.
Jesus. How
Yeah,
much
so that's
fracture? Okay, no fractures yet.
Yeah, so that's a big one.
It's so hard to decide how to spin things. There's so many ways we can go.
Tally, I think while like probably at the just after the crest of guts unloading on you, is when your phone rings and it's K-Jump.
Yeah.
And K-Jump is like, that was super sweet. I totally want to skate with you again. Where are you taking me for dinner?
Ah,
Oh
Yeah.
no.
yeah. 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 I'll say, I'll say, K-Jump said it was really sweet what we did. Like, I don't know why you're beating yourself up. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Well, there's nowhere in Hillview to go. So you want to get burgers and go sit over the train track bridge?
Yeah, that'd be cool. When?
Burgers and Bridge. Woo.
Want to do it now?
Yeah.
Right now, good.
Yeah. Guts, you're okay, right?
Guts is just like 1,000 yards staring into this massive display screen.
Yeah, no, I just in a little bit. I'll be there. How about like a couple hours?
All right, let me know when I can get over there in no time at all. Split.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Oof. I am curious. So the heart arc, as you guys might know, is that it starts with a dalliance. How do you say that word? Dalliance with someone, and then catching feelings, and then us or them is the tragic third act, and then love conquers all is maybe how it ends. That photo becomes a meme. The money was still in your backpack.
Yeah, if you want to spend style for dalliance right now, I'm pretty sure I know who that would be.
I don't know, it's just so sudden. I kind of wanted to have a relationship with everyone in every faction.
Oh,
You know.
Oh,
Yeah, it's your choice.
Dalliance with Young.
Yeah. I'm just like, yes, like which NPCs are romanceable?
Oh,
Like I was gonna say like Curtis and K-Jump.
all the
I know there's something to save in Curtis. There's gotta be.
Perhaps he's too pure a hero for a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's start that. Let's see how it goes.
So
they also don't like us.
Ooh,
that much.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're your little Montagues. Yeah, but not as bad as before because you got a little bit better.
Yeah.
Cool. So in your legacy field, you get it says +1 legacy, and that means so legacy represents the lasting accomplishments, relationships, trophies, and memories from your slug blasting days, the fame and clout that follow you out of high school, and things you'll cherish long into life when you're in your late 20s driving past the skate park in your Honda Fit. You get legacy from certain downtime beats and crew perks. Legacy may be lost due to a disaster or sacrificed to mend the fractured crew, and the amount of legacy you collect helps determine your epilogue. So what would you like to put in that for your legacy?
That is hard. Does it have to be related to the arc?
Beat?
Or
yeah. So it should be who that is and what it is.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to come back to that.
Cool. Just put dalliance in there for now, and we can put the details in later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Andromeda, did you want to start spending some of that style?
yeah, I think I might want to do origin story and then also my chill arc starting.
Cool.
I'm trying to
Let's
figure out what I
hear your
wanna do.
flashback first.
I think my flashback is
Defining moment from your past.
sitting like at the kitchen table with my big giant family of like 12 siblings.
Mhm.
And I think realizing like the lottery tickets are being announced on the television while my family's eating dinner, and I'm like holding up my little ticket. And I'm like, oh, sweet. Because I had just won the lottery. But then you kind of see me go and like, but I think I don't keep any of it. I think I
Do you give it to the church?
yeah, I think I like give it to the church, and then the priest gives me is like, we can't. Oh, well, I don't know. Take this, and this is the Nega friction sword that just hangs on the. It's
Nice.
just like been hanging in the weird basement of the church. I'm like,
That's awesome.
wait. So yeah, I think I like got super lucky and won the lottery, but then donated it to church.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah. I want to do caught in the plot. Well, for trait, I think I'm going to do steezy. So if I roll double,
Steezy.
extra style if I roll doubles.
Cool. Just like for being cool.
And doubles
Awesome.
can be like if I rolled 4, 2 of them match.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And caught in the plot you want to try out?
Yeah, I'm just not sure what I want to do for that yet.
You overhear something get mistaken for someone, get ushered into the wrong line.
I wonder if I'm like in the vents of the church while a doorways meeting is going on or something.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe I overhear some plotting.
So you overhear something. Um, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mark off your style for those.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
2 and 3. Yeah, and so your parents, remind me, are your parents part of doorways? Are they like into doorways, or
No,
are they
I think they have to open up the basement for them. So I think sometimes they're
okay?
like at the meetings, they're just
Mhm,
because they're like hosting. But
right, but they don't care about doorways at all.
yeah, I think they just volunteer at the church, and so sometimes they volunteer while the church is like hosting them, but they don't really. So they hear the meetings, but they don't like go to them.
Cool. Guts's parents do go to doorways, is that right, for like networking purposes?
Oh, that I don't recall that, but that sounds right for them.
Oh,
Cool. Yeah, I think that because they heard from Cly's parents about the slug blasting incident,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and that's when they confronted you in your room about that,
Yeah.
and you were like,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, so I think what Andromeda overhears, you're like doing stuff outside the meeting room. I think what Andromeda
I think my parents
overhears
like wanted me to clean the
is,
vents or something, and I'm like up in the vent.
yeah, or you can just be outside the door, like that's not a
But
fancy church. Yeah, or in the be in the vents, that's cool. Um, yeah, so you overhear, I think it's Cly's parents. Um, what do they say? Oh yeah, I think they're rolling out a. I think they're rolling out an incentive program to get kids to join doorways.
Oh,
Um, and what's something that Andromeda actually wants?
actually, once.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I'm so chill.
Mm.
Man, I'd like to win the stone skipping competition. I'd like to be the Bible study leader, but like not that ambitious. I mean, like
I,
a physical thing or like,
or yeah, I think my idea is maybe they are, uh, they've they're working with the school, so kids can get like days off of school or do school from home or
yeah,
extra
I think
credit or
what I want to
something
do is be left
for
alone. What Andromeda wants to do is to not have to go to school and to not have to have
yeah.
any chores and to just be able to do nothing.
Yeah, so they're like, cool. If a student comes and speaks at an event, they can take a day off of school. If they, do this thing, they'll get extra credit in the classes with the teachers that are with us. Yeah, so they're kind of like laying out like the structure of this program. It's still, it's still up to for debate, and this is a living document, but I think this is really going to help us bring kids from the high school into doorways, because this dimensional doorway thing is trouble.
Yeah.
Awesome, great, I love that. Let's see. That's all of your style. You're having trouble. Grit has a bit of style to spend. Guts still has some trouble and some style. Heart still has a bunch of trouble and a bunch of
I've
style.
got plans.
Cool.
If I can go next unless someone else wants to go.
Mhm.
I actually thought I can with one cutscene I can spend 2 trouble and 2 style to get my next grit arc and the first check in my angst arc simultaneously. Just by chance, because I think they line up well. I didn't intend it that way, but I was going to do one. I was like, that kind of works for both. Then I was looking to get both those anyway.
So setback is the work gets harder, progress slows, and now it's raining. Your goal feels farther away than when you started it, but you keep at it. +1 slam. Right. Is the cruise link, and then angst is the angst thing. So tell me about it.
I thought this could be a scene with Bones. With Bones' permission because of the aforementioned like secret. I don't even think I admit that there's a crush there.
Yeah. I think we're both like, no, not them.
Because Spike kind of has a crush on everybody in some way. But I think after the run, they're hanging out, and he's like, "Hey, so I thought you were sick, but
sick."
And then you showed up with that dude who I didn't even know you knew that dude, and you know him, and I thought, weren't you at home sick before you just showed up with that guy from the other gang?
Yeah.
Fucking sunglasses guy.
Sunglasses guy?
Yeah, you know sunglasses guy? You've been hanging out or
no?
What?
I met him today.
Just met him today.
I was.
Oh, cool.
6 stones. Maybe that's what you heard.
I mean, I went by. I got your homework for you because I was gonna bring it by your house because I thought you were out of school sick. Cool. Well, that's cool. You just just met him today and just come skating up on the demo with him.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's
cool.
Totally dragged this other dude back through, but he didn't make it all the way.
So you picked up another dude, a second dude that you were going to drag back through.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, you haven't talked to them about Young Ed, have you?
Yeah, he's a big fan.
Well, yeah. Right. Well, I mean, that's cool. We could have we could have used you when we were fighting the Meth Panthers, but you weren't around because I guess you're hanging out with Sunglasses Dude or something.
We didn't really hang out. I just got there.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, it's good to get inter gang relations is a good thing to get us. We're tight with those guys now, so that's cool. Probably even tighter because of you and Sunglasses Dude hanging out. So that's cool.
Sorry, as a side note, we're doing your angst arc.
Both. Well, yeah. So it's both. It fits both my angst arc and my setbacks arc.
Oh, okay. So I'm
simultaneously. So yeah, I'll come out of this with 2 slams.
Yeah.
Because this.
I think what Andromeda, as chill as Andromeda is, Andromeda's just like, Spike, you're not being yourself. What's up, bro?
What do you mean I'm being myself? How so? I'm always myself. That's all I can be is myself.
Starts tickling him.
That's what a day. What is that even?
I'm gonna get the truth out of you. Here's the truth machine.
It's not.
Oh no!
I'm telling you. What are you even doing?
I'm gonna tickle the truth out of you.
Why don't you go tickle Sunglasses Boy?
Tickle Rick.
I got.
Oh man, I forgot. I gotta go. It's dinner time at home with the parents tonight. That's cool. So, yes, maybe I'll see you at our next run if you show up to that one. That's cool. Bye.
Oh, wow. Cool, bro.
Come on, Bingo.
So
Tell your bro to get in shape.
tell me how it works into your setbacks, the work getting harder.
Because I feel like now, like I really dive. I mean, out of. I mean, again, not that he realizes. Like, there's like two levels to this, and that now it seems like, oh, like the chemistry he thought they had together. Oh, well, I guess that was. I guess that's gone. Or I guess that was. I guess I read it wrong. It wasn't even there to begin with. So like, it definitely like feels farther away from Bones than he ever has before.
Mm-hmm.
And consequently, that also caused him to be like, that's cool. I mean, I got more time to work on my projects now. I'm going to dive into that. Let's dive into.
That sounds like the opposite of a setback.
Well, it says you keep at it. Your goal is
Yeah.
farther away than ever. But so I just feel like that's what kind of spurs me to concentrate more on work and less. But at the moment, it definitely feels like.
So I guess
I think it also probably manifests itself in like,
is the work
because
getting
when you're
harder
distracted,
because you're trying to like do better tricks or like get better at things that you can like show someone else up, or like
well, I also think it's like when
you're trying to do more difficult?
When you're distracted by something that's like niggling at you, it's like a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
You also tend to, I think, mess up more.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like when you're
your heart's not in it.
Yeah, or it's just like you're distracted. Why is everything going wrong? I spilled my thing and I tripped over the thing and then I was trying to do this and I ripped the wire out by accident. Why am I so distracted today? I don't even know why. This is stupid.
Cool.
Everything's dumb.
Awesome. What slams are you taking from those?
I mean, if you have a better way, one I was thinking is definitely just like bummed. That feeling of like, when you like, if you have a crush on someone and you find out they start dating somebody else, that feeling when you're just like, oh, that sucks. And then your whole day is just kind of ruined. So I was thinking something along the lines of like, just bummed. He's going to be very emo next.
Yeah, bummed works.
Yeah, so bummed. And then secondly, I think, I'm trying to figure out a way to word it. I don't think counterproductive is the way, but I think in that way that teenagers do, he's probably going to be like a little extra distant and overcompensate towards Bones. You know, towards like, yeah, whatever, I don't even care. You know, the way, again, the sort of pulling pigtails when like you're mad at someone, you're just like, say you're a little like almost extra mean. Like, God, why is that person being such an ass to me all of a sudden? I thought we were cool, you know? So it was a good word for that.
Emotional distance.
Yeah, emotion. yeah, something like that. Oh, emotional distance. It's so cold. Hey, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Oh, I think the text must be the same color as the background or something.
Oh,
There you go.
There we go.
I was like, the text is in there.
Oh, I think I might have done that accidentally. I was trying to change the color of the other thing.
Or better, you know what it feels like? It feels like cold.
Bummed and cold.
Bummed and cold.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm going to listen to really emo music.
Just need any word at all.
Awesome. That's great. Andromeda, how are you reacting to that?
Yeah, I think Andromeda feels hurt. Because I think Andromeda like was trying to react in the normal way, like with the tickling, and that is not how tickling usually goes between the two of them. They're always like kind of a little bit of the line flirty, but like nobody says anything.
Mm-hmm.
The only time it's ever noticed is if Andromeda or Spike are actually dating someone. They're like, you're just flirting with them. You just go ahead and kiss.
But no, we're friends. We're pals, man. It's like
I know.
it's my bud. It's my.
But I think Andromeda's like, oh wow, my bro is being super weird.
Not being a bro.
Yeah. So I think Andromeda's a little upset
Mhm.
and kind of slinks off.
Guts or heart? Anything you'd like to do with all that stuff?
Yeah, I've got some things. I don't know.
All
Do you-
that
do you-
junk
go
in
for
your
it.
trunk.
All that trouble in your.
Yeah.
Bubble.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with your trouble, Peter? That's all that trouble just.
Oh,
Just
me?
everyone catching angst all at once.
Yeah, I've already hit my angst. I mean, I could do this now. I think I'd like to take being good twice, which is kind of lame, but
So you're gonna spend 2 style to clear 4 trouble.
That's what that is.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
I just realized being good was an actual beat. I had a trait I can take that has to do with being good, and now I
Oh,
understand what that means.
Yay.
Cool. So tell me what those 2 being good things look like.
Yeah, I think for one of the being goods is the dinner table at the K Hall household, which is this too large table for the 3 of for Guts and her parents. And I think this is like a time that Guts actually makes conversation and asks how a charity event went that her parents were involved in. And I think on some level, like Guts is like spiraling a little bit and reaching out. But the parents are just nonplussed by this. Like it was fine, you know. Too thrown by it to really respond in kind or recognize that. But she is being a good conversationalist, or using that skill. Even if she's getting very little in return, and probably pushing her further into her bad state of mind. And I think the other being good, she is, I think, like probably at the most traditional place in the town for slug blasting, for skateboarding. I don't know what that would
skate park.
be.
The skate park.
Yeah, the skate park. So she's at the skate park with a little drone, and she's telling the camera, okay, this one isn't for the gutters, but this is for the ones who might one day be gutters. First, we're going to learn how to do an ollie.
Nice.
Because
yeah. Awesome.
And I think I'll spend my last style rolling for parts in the lab.
Cool.
I don't know if that looks like anything necessarily.
Let's find out.
So I roll 1d6, right?
Yeah.
See if I get anything.
It's something.
Rolling. That's a 3.
3. That will get you
a lens.
A lens.
I have 2 lenses now.
Cool. One more and you can create it for something else. Cool. Tally, you got some stuff to do. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Okay.
Before you decide, I just want to, in case this affects your decision, I'm going to put my last 2 into the crew. Just so in case that affects what you want to do with yours in any way.
And you can go ahead and do that now if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I took devotion. Look through your crew's photos, daydream about portals, feel the wind in your face as you skate. Show us what you care about and how much. +1 trait. Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I'm doing.
Tell me
and
about
I'm
that.
taking the trait middle finger,
Nice.
which gets me a 6 once per run.
Automatically
automatic
get a
6.
6 add onto 2 kick. Nothing can stand in your way, baby.
Yeah.
Cool. That's nice.
I think for the Dalliance Legacy, whatever. The romance
Devotion.
story. Yeah. I want to take a picture of K-Jump.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. So I think I was thinking about Legacy as like, oh, this is like something big, but reading about
it's
it,
basically
just
like, oh, like this is a memory from high
Yeah.
school that I'll look back on fondly.
right, not a legacy for the town.
Yeah.
Alone,
Right.
but
No.
yeah, it's like yes, like oh, and they built a statue to our
Yeah.
love.
Remember when we
Tally.
jumped off the bridge and went swimming? That's
Yeah. So yeah, I think just like my photo book, or I guess, yeah, you know what? I print out photos. I totally print out photos. Yeah. So yeah, so like I have Ursula's volume, 1 through 4, and then there's just like a chunk in there of like K-Jump and Tally, doing tricks for each other that like, and like I'm a good photographer. She's not such a good photographer, but she's trying. Maybe I don't know. But like I have all these photos of us in the photo album.
Cool.
Does that work?
That works. Sweet. You still got 4 trouble and 3 style.
Yeah. So I'm gonna burn 2 trouble with being good.
Cool. Tell me
And I
what
want
that
to make
looks like.
yeah, that looks like doing homework.
Fair.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm just like I'm a diligent daughter and student. Yeah, cleaning the table for family dinner sort of
Nice.
thing. Yeah, just typical good stuff. Nothing narrative yet. We'll get to that eventually.
2 and 2.
I want to make a change to one of my what I was talking about my family. I said my brother Topher is taking remote criminology classes. I think like he's off at college.
Okay.
But then he comes back.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, and that's going to lead us to trouble at home for two trouble.
Great.
So he is training to be a police officer, and like he just came home from college. I'm so excited to see him. Like he's sitting in my room, and I was like, Topher, and I give him a big hug, and then he like takes out a lens or something from my stash, yeah, he's like, I know what this is. I know what you're into. It's dangerous. What do you think mom would think about this? And I say, you're like, well, you're not going to tell her. And he's like, no, you are. Anyway.
Can I make a suggestion offer here?
Yeah.
I think since he's home from college, maybe he's got an internship and he's interning at Dara on the rescue team. And rescue is like NASA cops for they're the ones who go they're the ones who go retrieve people who are stuck in other dimensions, and sometimes those people who are stuck are just kids who are out there.
Yeah.
So maybe he's a dimension cop.
If Peelback was a person.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a slam for that.
Yeah, what's that slam?
What do we call that slam? Not guilty. Can't make me feel guilty. Brotherly ultimatum. Or
nice.
Yeah. I'll say that. I do want to take 1 trip through the lab. That'll be, I only got a 1. I don't know how you guys always get 6s.
So you're getting yourself a
one?
coil.
Yeah.
Coil. Mark that on your components over here.
Yeah. And I think It'll just be extra good. No, I think I'll throw in that that last style to the crew.
Cool.
Me and
Looks
you're
like,
the only ones who contribute to the crew tally.
crew's up to 6 style.
I know one more, and we could have gotten up another tier.
So you can buy yourself some advanced portal tech, like get you through thicker portal zones. You can get yourself some Hasware that helps you survive Has 2 zones.
Oh.
You can get sticker spotted, which means that you got your crew's logo somewhere and get you a legacy each.
Nice.
You get yourself some fans for 5 fans
Yeah.
for 5 style loyal
You already have a
clapback
fan.
artists and lookouts that let you re-roll challenges. Which is
What are
cool.
challenges again?
Something you can
Challenges
buy.
are things that you can either buy or sometimes they happen because of disasters.
Under crew beats, you can buy a challenge for 5 trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, the challenge. Yeah.
You can also
Oh.
spend 5 style on a blurb, which gets you a passing mention in Slugblaster magazine, and that gets you +1 with 2 factions.
Do I recall correctly that that's ultimately up to Guts how that stuff gets spent? Did I call it for somewhere?
No, I
Not
thought the
really.
rebranding was up to me, but
Yeah.
Oh, the
I think
rebranding
this is
was,
just
okay.
crew consensus.
yeah.
But you don't have to do that now if you don't want to. You got style to burn though, or you can save it up for your promotion.
Yeah.
Where are the thicker zones? I'm trying to figure out how.
Yeah, so sometimes zones, when you're discovering portals, sometimes they're doubles or triples, which means they're harder to get through. So you can't get through with just a regular hoverboard.
I don't know. I'm attracted to protective fans. That was an odd sentence, but
I was initially thinking that as well, other than
I think just because of the storyline possibilities, like I think it's fun to
Yeah.
have.
yeah, I'm torn because it's like that was the most interesting to me from a lore perspective,
Yeah.
but then from the metagaming perspective, I'm like, that seems like that would be very. Several things in this game have struck me as that's super niche that like might come up once in a game or something. Not that one, but so it's like hard to like. Same
many
reason I
challenges
decided not
have
to
we
take
hit
the
so far?
the alternate portaling device because I was like, well, that's so specific. It seems a waste to blow a thing on it.
We could just be kind of lame and get the advanced portal tech and the Hasware.
Get
So we
ready
can
for some
do-
better runs.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. I mean, that's
And
certainly
then
not a
save
bad
let
idea.
2 ride for next time.
How do the rest of y'all feel about that?
Yeah, that works.
Good
out.
with me.
Yeah.
Or blow 5 unprotected fans. I'm good with either of those two.
Yeah,
things.
I could also see like protective fans coming after the next run where we get enough style. Just
Yeah, yeah.
for like shape of show or whatever. It's like now we're
Sure.
big enough to have now that Young has spread the word to other fans by this point.
Yeah, I'm good with portal technology and Hasware.
Cool. Everyone else good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Practical. Sometimes you got to be practical.
Awesome. So that is 5 style altogether.
2
4 style.
plus 2. Yeah.
2 plus 2.
So
Plus
that
1
leaves
plus 2.
2.
Leaves 2.
Sweet.
2 plus 2 equals 2.
Stile.
How do we get more crew hype?
How do we get more crew hype? Oh, those are things that you can buy from Vame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, +1 height. Like small press merch appears to be.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Awesome. It looks like we've spent what we're going to spend. This feels like a good time to take a break for a week. And
Thank you, 1 week.
Start the timer now.
I think the last shot we see, it's hard to tell where it is, but it's in a dark room somewhere, and it's just it's Young's face with the same expression, unmoving expression,
Yeah.
and the face
Happy.
is lit up with a video screen,
Yeah.
and as we kind of like come around and come over the shoulder, it's Guts going like, okay, first we're gonna learn how to do an ollie, and he's like, we're gonna learn how to do an ollie. All right. Cool, and that's it for this week. We'll figure out what our run is next time and get back to it. Let's do stars and wishes, and we'll start just go character keeper order. So Nick, stars and
Yeah.
wishes.
Big stars for integrating me back in. I was a little
Yeah.
worried because I hadn't played in a couple weeks and I was trying to remember the game. But thank you, Mark, for providing exposition and getting me back in. Yeah, it's just a super fun game. I love that. Like, I'm think I'm starting to get the hang of a character that like just wants to chill in a world that just wants to not let them chill. So, and trying to make that interesting. Wishes, I think I want to figure out better. Like when Spike and I were having conflict, like I was like, well, chill like is like it's cool, but that's not like dramatically interesting.
Mm.
But I think chill does care, so like is hurt. So I think I want to figure out like ways to like get chill into trouble. Well, I guess like I felt like it went better with like Young, where it's like chill can get into trouble really easily in those
Right.
situations. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out like where the threads are for chill, because normally I would just like wander myself into trouble or react big, and I don't think chill reacts super big to stuff, but mostly just wants to be like left alone or left to hang out with friends and hoverboard. So I'm just want to try to think about that part. That's all.
Sweet, thank you. Heath. Yeah, Heath.
Stars for having Nick back.
Yeah.
Stars, which I was thinking during the game, definite star for your chill portrayal. Like I felt as a viewer, because I was watching like in the whole guard scene. As a viewer, I'm like, there's a guard coming. A guard is coming. There's a guard coming at you, and you're just like, hey man, want to learn a trick? I'm like, you should be running from that guard right now. And, hey, okay, yeah, he got an ollie, man. And it's like, did you not hear? There's a guard coming for you.
Mush.
And then, as much as I thoroughly enjoyed Young last week, I thoroughly enjoyed Young this week, and it was like a double layer of enjoyment because, like last week, we had Tally and Guts meet Young and go through the whole like, what is up? This guy's creepy. Then separately, when we got back together with Spike, and they were trying to explain Young, and Spike's like, what? This sounds like a nice guy. What's so creepy about him? I don't understand what you are talking about. And then Spike meets Young and it's like, oh, I get it now. And so then getting to watch Andromeda go through that whole same arc with Spike, but as a sub-layer, Nick going like was at, because Nick wasn't here.
Yeah.
So like getting to watch Nick and Andromeda experience Young for the first time was just chef's kiss. Because the three of us were all going, she's experiencing the same thing we did last week. And so yeah, that was super good, and everybody just leaning into characters and cool tricks and yeah, and then I like that we got to actually spend a lot of time really. I know a couple times I feel like we've just been sort of rushed with our downtime because we're like, oh, okay, yeah, we got to do spins real quick. We do this, then I haven't seen my dad. Yeah, okay, next thing. So we got to really sit in it a bit tonight, which was nice, and really flesh it out. And only real wishes I can think of is I know someone else mentioned this before, and I keep forgetting that our attitude things say like, oh, describe how your grit helps your action, which I don't think I've ever done when I use a die or a kick or whatever. I'm not like here's how my grit plays in. I just go like, give me an extra die, done. And just because I forget that's even there till I read that box, I was like, oh, I'm supposed to be describing why I'm getting an extra die to some degree or something. Not that it has to be a big in-depth scene or anything, but I just forgot that was even there. So note to self, try to remember to justify my extra boost in kicks at least a little bit instead of just going, I take a box and get an extra die, done.
Cool. Peter.
Let's see. Stars, lots of constellation of stars. For I really loved how Downtime went this time. I feel like we're all getting such lovely facets on these characters that we've started out with, and I have wishes for like how that's going to feed into the future runs. Stars to Mark for letting us set up all these crazy stunts in the in the baths. I loved everyone's creativity on that. Wishes, let's see. I want to use that raw talent I've got more often in future. Just because that feels on brand for Guts, and I feel like I'll enjoy social scenes as well as the slug blasting proper. I'm looking forward to using Walking Disaster. And yeah, I do like the running gag of the little AI hype bot. I hope we can bring that in
Nice.
future. And let's see, wishes. Yeah, I will enjoy seeing what Young is up to in the future. Mirroring what Heath says about how funny it is that of course Chill has a completely different response than the rest of us.
Chill's like, Fifth Ursula. We're all like,
no.
What are you doing?
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to see, like, I really like the faction ups and downs, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes, and if we end up crossing paths with authorities more in the future.
Oh yeah, you will.
I think that's everything. Yeah, I think the only another wish is eventually I'd like to use the kit bashed things. I was eyeing everyone else's device capabilities.
Oh yeah.
What I could steal, so I may eventually end up stealing like Flicker Switch or something.
Nice.
But that is all I can think of right now. Yeah, just everybody's playing their characters real well, and the story's going great. So stars all around.
Yeah. Awesome, and Ben.
Yeah, stars for everyone, for the characters, like that they're a lot of fun to hang out with, each for their own reasons, and a lot of fun to bounce off against each other. So like, definite stars to have the team back together.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, the vibe without Chill of this group is interesting.
We're a little more try hard, maybe. Yeah. So yes, stars for all that. Stars for like the fun and craziness and the collaborativeness of it all. Like just being able to be like, I don't know, like, or what do you guys think? Yeah. Wishes. I'm really curious about like the bigger world. Like, well, like I'm curious about the non slug blasting factions. Like, doorways and like the arborists. Like what are these people's deals? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm curious to see the wider world. I'll say that. And stars, I think also just for all of us for I know Nick, you said like it had been a while since you had played with this system, but it seems like well, I couldn't tell that. And it seemed like we all were like kind of digging in a little bit more, just being like, oh, like oh, what does a slam do? Like this is interesting. Like let's see what happens. Things like that. So that's a star for getting more into the mechanics and how that is helping to shape the narrative.
Cool. Thank you.
That's it for me.
Yeah, I had a great time. The doing all the slug blasting around the pools was super fun. It was fun to see how each person kind of approached the chase differently. And then when it kind of like switched to, oh no, we're actually being chased now. It was fun, all fun to watch. And yeah, downtime. I love spending time in downtime. We're still technically in downtime. We'll probably do a little bit more, just like open role playing stuff to set up the run next time. So yeah, that's all super favorite there. My only wish is for myself to remember to use my bite, because that is a resource to make things more interesting.
So is that all like backed up for next time? You've got like a bite or something you can inflict on us?
So I'm going to spend it all during downtime. I have a clock going for a thing, and I can use it to introduce some fun stuff next time.
Oh, no.
You're all dead.
Rocks fall.
And you, skate through hell for your lives.
We call it the waking pits here. That's which is a dimension you can go to.
Oh,
Awesome. Yeah, that's all I've got. Anything else before we say goodbye?
that's something. But
Yeah, something I realized, I think I said this last time too, is again, remembering that noping a slam is a perfectly valid mechanic, and it's not shutting down the GM, because it actually, we need
It's
to
adding stuff to it. Yeah.
we need to accrue trouble, because we need trouble to get other stuff in our arcs and all that. And is that the only way to get trouble?
That's the main way. I think there's a couple little things like, oh, when this happens, add a trouble. But that's the primary way you're gonna get.
Yeah, and so like I noticed some of the later stuff, like you need a good amount of trouble to get through various arcs. So like you got to be noping slams if you want to start ticking those boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the thing that was kind of tripping me up the first time through, because I was mostly giving you snags and almost no slams.
Right.
So I was like, I don't know where you get trouble from, because so this is derived from a game called Blades in the Dark, and trouble in Blades is called stress, and you can like, oh, I can like push myself for an extra die for 2 trouble, or I can resist consequences by spending stress, and that's kind of what noping is. But it feels like there's a lot more ways to get stress in other games than this one. So that's the primary way. So for me, it's just like, oh, right, I can just do a slam anytime you guys fail or get a consequence. So yeah, that makes that happen. Yeah, and you're going into the next run with 2 slams, so that's going to be a good time.
It's going to be interesting. I'm glad I took that 3rd box.
Yeah.
Or I probably wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, and when you mark your 8th trouble box, disaster strikes. Disaster is bad things happen.
That's what could have happened when we came back, when we rolled.
Yeah, you could have got disaster on the way back.
Disaster strikes. That's right. Yeah, because if you're out of trouble, you're not going to be rolling many dice, so that's not going to be good.
Yeah. I'll be rolling 1 die.
Cool.
Anything and I can also
go for it.
I was just gonna say walking disaster. If somebody else has 8 dice, I assume, or 8 trouble, I assume I can say throw that my way.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Good to remember all these things.
Oh yeah, and from taking dares, you can get trouble from dares. Awesome. Anything else before we shut it down? Cool. Goodbye to the internet. See you next time.